Hello, VOD enjoyers at this point. If you're watching the VOD, hello, welcome back. It's good to see you. I am back from Amsterdam. Hence why there was no stream on Friday. Off to a good start. Elevator's not working. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in, VOD enjoyers. The plan today is to remind myself, after last week's beautiful Star Citizen live stream, just how well 4.10 is running before we likely start looking at a live patch soon, TM. They haven't said yet. There's no weekly update. I'm assuming we'll know when the weekly update drops tonight, but message of the day is still in another language, so there's a chance there's at least another week until this thing is attempting to go live. Hey, Noiseblind, what's up, man? Series, welcome. Good to see you. How's it going, guys? 07s. Oh, let me put a live message out on my Discord. What's up, guys? Welcome in. Yeah, there's still a...
Fresh meat for the grinder, eh?
What the hell, Darren? Just getting started here. You're firing off the tier 1 sub? Thanks a bunch, man. Thank you very much. Welcome in, Darren. Appreciate it. 7 Steve, welcome aboard, my friend. Thanks for that. Thanks a lot. Welcome. So yeah, there's still a chance that there is time for this patch to cook. Look at this. What's going on here? I literally just jumped in. This is the first thing I need to do, and it isn't working. Yo, Nova, what's up, man? First in the chat. Beautiful stuff. How was the dad's birthday? Was it fun? It was brilliant, man. Yeah, Amsterdam was great fun. Great fun this weekend. Last weekend. And I'm missing it already. Dude. 0-10. I think this one's dead. What a great start. Nova, how you doing? Vince, good to see you. Darren, thank you very much. Cyborg, hello, dude. How are you doing? Welcome, guys. Good to see you. Werewolf, welcome. You think Ahoy Sea Trials will be out end of this month? Yes, quite possibly, dude. Quite possibly. It could be out the end of this month. I'm hoping so. It was supposed to be out last month. We might get, can you go EU now? No. We might get lucky. They might stick to their idea of potentially August, but I'm not sure. It's a bit like SC. It's entirely dependent on how well they're doing internally, and, you know, there's no in-stone dates with them at the moment. Well, welcome, Nova. But no, I'm looking forward to trying it when it does go live. Werewolf, I am in the $60 tier, so I do get access to it when it's playable. Did you go for the arts or the plants? The plants, a little bit of the plants, Jaeger, and the booze, and the food, and the canals, and yeah, that was mostly it. That was mostly it. We walked around Amsterdam a lot as well during the day, got a lot of steps in, but yeah, it was just beautiful, beautiful city. Lovely architecture. Very clean as well, and very busy. It's loads of people there. Rammed, like every street full of people. Busier than I expected it to be honest. But we had a great time. We had a couple of days there. We did the Heineken tour. We did a canal tour. We hit some good restaurants and some good bars and pubs. We may have tried a little bit of the Devil's Lettuce over there again. It was good. Got a huge server error, so I'm here. Dude, I don't think this is... I think it's putting me in a potentially dead server here. The elevators are not working. Does this work? It was great. It was a very good time. Hey, Stick, what's up, man? What's up? Nice to see some streams when I'm annoyed at the start of the game. Well, you ain't gonna get much better here, Stick. I'm in the same boat as you, man. Dude, I can't even get out of the hangar. It's gonna be a very short Star Citizen stream, guys. None of these are working. It's put me in the same shot, I think. Yep. I guess there's still only one because nobody's bothering to play PTU. Yikes, there is nobody in this. I guess that's why. I have War Dog Blues, no doubt, Piggy. Yeah, I'm hearing good things about it. I'm going to reserve my judgment till I get to play it. A lot of hype around this game. A lot of hype around War Dogs. But I'm still, like, my expectations are very middling. I'm not, like, expecting anything crazy, but it'd be nice if I'm pleasantly surprised. It'd be nice if I'm pleasantly surprised. After selling my rig, I'm starting to feel better that I'm not missing anything in this game. What? You sold your rig recently, Nova? Frosco, how much RAM do you have on that computer? I have 32. I would like 64, but I couldn't afford it at the time. Hey, Tomato. What's up, dude? How you doing? Pretty sure you'll like it. Alpha was awesome. Yeah, well, I hope so, Piggy. Is there room for, like, I don't know. Does it feel like there's downtime, like, for you to do, like, tactical stuff with groups, or is it, like, pretty constant? DDR5, Frosco. Yeah, DDR5. Exclamation point specs. SPECS in chat. It will give you a little bit more information. Actually, I don't think it says, like, DDR and stuff, but that's the rest of my rig. Same one again. How the hell... The hell am I supposed to do here? Maybe I need to change, I might need to copy account again and change location. What's up, Ultimate? Have you returned? Smelling of cat wee? What the hell is the cat wee thing? No? 09, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Thanks a lot. 07s, thanks for the Prime sub here. Appreciate that. Backspace and respawn in Orison in general? Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Let's try that. Thanks, Vinny. Pretty bad, though, that the instance hangar isn't working. Have you recovered yet? What's up, Big Welsh? Good day, sir. Have I recovered? I'm fine. I just miss it. I want to go back. It was great. Really, really good time. Amsterdam's a great city. Very nice food. We had a fun time, me and my brother and my dad. Drank a lot. Ate some good food. Got some good night's sleep. Yeah, it was really great, man. I definitely would go back. In the process of moving from the States to Germany, so selling it was my flight ticket and apartment deposit. Oh, shit, man. Well, good on you. Good on you. I'm sure you're going to get another one when you get over there, but good work. I mean, got to do what you got to do, man. Plenty of time to build and do stuff. Loads of scope to be tactical. We had 2+ hour game at one point. Cool. That's what I'm like. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear, Piggy. Like, I hope... I didn't want it to be like a constant, like, you know, live, die, respawn, repeat kind of experience. So if you can, like, get vehicles or, like, create ambushes and that kind of shit and kind of do your own thing to some extent, but also play the objective, that's good. Yo, Stixie, what's up, buddy? Oh, the wacky backy. Yeah, no, we only smoked a couple. Ultimatum. Only smoked a couple out there. It's very weird walking into a dispensary and just buying it and then walk into a cafe to smoke it. But it was good. I haven't smoked in probably over a year, 2 years. But it was fine. We didn't get like a super strong dose. No, it didn't work, Vince. Didn't work, man. Good evening, Detox. How are you this fine evening? What's up, Ragnar? I'm okay, man. I'm okay. So I'm jumping on to since, you know, last week, I think. It's been over a week since I've tried Siege of Orison. Oh, I've got to get some supplies. I'm going to get a little taste of how it's running now before they inevitably push it to live. Possibly this week, but if we're lucky, maybe they'll at least cook it for a little bit longer. I'm going to get a little reacquaintance with this. I kind of said I wasn't going to play it again until it's live, but after that live stream last week from CIG, I'm like, man, I gotta compare again myself, my experience to theirs, even though their experience was bad. Daddy Cash, what's up, dude? Welcome, sir. How are you doing today? I'm after this quest where I have to collect poop, but the elevator ate one. Is that the Shubin mining, was it? No, Shubin. That's one we did for the P8AR blueprint quest line. Is that the one you're doing? You got to collect the Ranta dung. You're loving hanging in Nyx only and exploring missions and such in my Asgard? Really? What kind of missions have you been doing? Have you been doing the new Reco ones, Daddy Cash? You guys think DDR5 is noticeably better than DDR4 in gaming, Star Citizen, for example? I don't think it's that massive, but you would want to go for DDR5 to help, you know, future-proof yourself a little bit more. But I could be wrong. Like,
what's going on with you?
Processor power is pretty important for Star Citizen.
Looked like he swallowed a bug. Thought he was gonna
Same
die.
with, obviously, the GPU.
Catch you slacking off on duty.
The amount
You
of
hear me?
DDR RAM you can get, the amount of RAM you can get is pretty important, right? You want, like, ideally 32 recommended. Above that's good too. Yo, Snake, what's up, buddy? Shit, do you know what else I need? Med pen. Litten. I'll get a grenade here. Bruce? Yes. How you doing, Snake? Oh man, that stream was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. That was the last thing we did on Wednesday before I went away over the weekend. We checked the live stream, watched it together, cringed together, suffered together, and then I played a little bit of Galactic Contention. And then that was it. The next day I had to kind of get things ready to go. I was up 2 in the morning on Friday to leave, and got back yesterday evening. Anyone else having problems with Twitch? Stixie said he's having issues. Let's have a look. Hopefully not again. Hopefully not again. We did have some issues last week. I'm not dropping any frames. Definitely no issues my end, Stixie. Attack leadership in distress and mercenary grabbing cargo. Gotcha. Is that one where you can do the mission and there's like cargo on board and you can make money selling it, Daddy? Cash? Did you go to the zoo? I honestly think it's one of the best attractions in Amsterdam. The galleries were overrated. No, dude, we didn't do any of that kind of stuff. There's like all of that stuff still left to do. We didn't do any of the arts and stuff like that. That's probably for another trip. Probably when I go back with Miss Detox or something. But yeah, otherwise, we did speak to a few people who were doing that kind of stuff. They said it was a little bit boring, at least the arts and stuff. But no, I didn't even know there was a zoo, man. DDR5 in this economy? Yeah, true. It's hard to kind of recommend it, but if you're trying to future-proof, you're only going to end up like rebuying it anyway, right? So you might as well. Bruce seems fine, Stig. Good. Fine for me. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back, Red 15. Surprised there weren't FPS improvements. Buggies in an FPS-centered content drop. No combat slide. No medgun. Self-heal bug fix. Smoother weapon switching and medpen usage. Well, we all thought... That's the thing, right? We all thought that was...
You're kidding, right? Move.
What's it called? What's the... There it is. We all thought that was related to the back end. We all thought like the sluggishness of weapon switching, the self-healing issues, looting and stuff. We thought that was all back end stuff. The live stream kind of proved it wasn't. And it ain't, which is, you know, concerning. Royale with Cheese, what's going on, man? Stripe Rocks, how you doing, buddy? Clacky, how's it going, dude? Download more RAM, that's always an option as well. You can definitely try downloading more RAM from downloadmoreram.com. Collect and drop off the QV outposts are huge and cool to explore as well. You haven't been to them yet, Daddy Cash? Oh, you're kind of fresh on this. Got it. Seems to have stopped for now, but it was weird. Ran a speed test and was all good here. It might be a Twitch ingest thing for sure. Might be something going on over there. Put you in there and you on there, and then actually we'll take another one. And that is you there and you there. And good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yes. All right. I hope they push 4.10. It needs more time. The med beds need to be fixed. Also, desync is bad. We run Siege of Orison last night. Dude, it's just bad. It's just bad right now. It's bad. My desire to play is low. That's what I needed, some pistol rounds. Yeah, my desire to play is low. It's like, even on live, I'm like, what am I going to do? Nothing I want to do works. Even the Ashland and Chawlers Beach route is... The freight elevators are breaking at both ends. It's like... Game is a state right now. Everything kind of like... There's a failure in the chain for everything. Somewhere along the chain, one of the chains breaks for almost everything in the game at the moment. How was Amsterdam, Royale? It was awesome, dude. Yeah, really loved it. Great city. So many people from all over the world as well. Lots of Americans. They like Amsterdam, don't they? They like Amsterdam. Just need to get some of that chicken six. A lot of Americans.
Hey there.
Oh, a lot of people from everywhere, really. And just had a really good time. I think my dad had a really good time, and he's going to remember that forever, so... It was good. For anyone who doesn't know, it was for my dad's 60th. Me and my brother, we took him to Amsterdam for the weekend. And he loved it. Yeah, he had a good time.
That's fascinating.
Donbass. Hello. 2 weeks, Daddy Cash. Gotcha. Nice. Yeah, worth it with the family. The arts are definitely boring. Zoo and Body Museum are good. Then on a night, go see some peep shows. Yeah, we did. We had this great spot on the last evening, Saturday evening. We found this amazing spot in this Dutch pub right opposite the red light district, and we sat on. We had perfectly found these 3 seats outside with a table at like a super busy cross section. Tons of people coming and going. Tons of stuff happening constantly. Plus, you had the whole red light district just opposite us. And we just sat there with like beers and rum and talking to people all day and just watching the people go up and down the red light, and we'd like place bets on who was going to go in, who wasn't. Oh, it's just really fun. Like there's some guys would just be walking along, and the ladies in the window would be like that, like they do. As soon as you walk past the window, they come straight up to the window and they're like, you know, trying to entice you in. And some guys were like instant. They didn't even need any like convincing. They were straight through that door. As soon as that lady leaned over to the window, the guys were right in. And we're just like, it was, it's just really surreal to see something you just obviously, I've never seen anything like that in real life. So it was just surreal watching these people. And one time was hilarious. There was a guy with his, I guess he was with his best friend or something. But they were walking down the strip, and then they walked past this woman in the window, this sex worker in the window, And she like entices them in, and he basically gets his buddy, and it looked almost like he went up to the window with his buddy and was like, "Look, man, I'll pay for you. Have a good time." They were talking for a little while. His buddy went in. He walked away from the door and just stood outside smoking a cigarette. 15 minutes later, his buddy comes out, and they just carry on walking and going on their day. It was nuts. But no, it was really fun. Like, we were just constantly like, oh, is he going to go in? Is he not? You know, obviously I didn't indulge. I have a girlfriend, and I don't think I would anyway, but it was fun observing.
At Orison Skyway Shuttle Service, we aim to make getting there half the fun.
We did, Sticks. We had a real good run off the 4.0 of enjoyment. Guess it's only fair we're having a bad streak. It definitely feels like a bad streak right now for sure. Oh, Pro. That's awesome, man. Not long for you then. Not long for you. I hope you got some good plans. Did I get everything? Yeah. Kukrash, thanks so much, my man, for the brand new sub. Enjoy the brand new lockbox. Still going on. I think it's 2 more days left. Welcome in, Kukrash. Thank you. Stoned off his head in the coffee shop. Tried some purple super skunk. We did. Yeah, we smoked a few spliffs, but nothing strong. I'm not. You know, I don't smoke regularly, so we wanted to keep it safe, not go too crazy. But yeah, man, it was just a great time. Like, the time went so fast. I think if we tried to fill it with like all the museums and all the history and a zoo, like Ultimatum said, I think it would have just been too much. Like, the pace that we went at and just kind of enjoyed exploring was nice. Hey, Shenanigans, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Did you go into Anne Frank's house? We didn't. No, I heard pretty it's pretty underwhelming, to be honest. You know, there's not a lot. It's one of those things I think you have to plan on, like a route of other things that you're doing in that area, I guess. It's not like something you go and do for you know, a couple of hours. People are saying that you kind of go and you queue and you look and then you leave. She wasn't even there, and she's not even there. Exactly. What a scam. But yeah, it was a good trip, man. I really enjoyed it. I want to go back. I think 2 days is a good time. 3 days maybe, if you can. Yeah, maybe like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then home on Sunday. Then you can have like Thursday for more of the traditional sightseeing stuff. Been to Dubai twice with my wife. It's a nice city, but it's hot and sandy. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't hot and sandy, wouldn't you, Noise Blind? Starting to sound like Anakin there, Noise Blind. It's hot, sandy, and it gets everywhere. Right, what the hell am I doing here? Yes, this is right. I'm confused then. I think Sergio needs to be more thorough in QA with player experience issues, even if it means slowing development. Majority of backers are content with waiting because 14 years and we're still... Majority of backers are content with waiting because 14 years and we're still here. I'm basically going to make a video. I'm making a video about my feelings about stuff season right now and the state of the game and, you know, last week's live stream to throw onto the pile. I would have had it done earlier, but obviously I was away over the weekend. But yeah, it's just like, you know, the live stream kind of proved that there are fundamental issues with the way the game is made. Is this going to work for me? Nope. I think we're not even going to get a try. Going to attempt to do this. Yeah, you know, the live stream showed that there's obviously some fundamental issues with the way this game is coded. And there are some problems with, you know, the foundation. Beyond problems that the server introduces to you as a player, because obviously CRG was playing on a completely isolated shard with 4 people, a private server, and there was still quite a few of the same shit problems that we dealt with for years still present in their playthrough. This is just not working. Straight up, this is done. Man, what a great start today. I guess that's why nobody's playing. And built on the backs of slaves. Yep, for sure, Ghosty.
A friendly reminder to
No
check
doubt,
your
man, no
personal
doubt.
belongings
Hey,
before
Roscoe, what's
and
up, dude?
after all shuttle flights.
I did,
And to
Darkseid,
dispose of
yes. I
any
did
trash
visit Coffee Shop or
appropriate
two, my friend.
No stress, no
Had a few good, legally purchased, legally smoked splifferinos. And it was a good time. Nothing too crazy, nothing too strong. But no, man, had a great time. Drank a lot more booze and rum than I smoked, but it was a great city. Loved it.
Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft feature expanded vista opportunities with their signature crystal.
Want a detox? So, give it to me straight. Am I skipping another patch? Because this shit is no different. Yeah, I think you are, dude. I don't know if they've dropped an update yet. Have they dropped this week in Star Citizen? I'm hoping to find out if they actually plan on pushing this to live this week. But look at this. I can't even go and
A friendly reminder
attempt
check for your
to
personal
try
belongings
Siege of
before
Orison
and
again.
after all shuttle flights.
How does it get
And to
worse?
dispose of
How does
any
it get
trash in
worse
appropriate
while I'm away
receptacles.
for a
No
week?
stress, no mess.
Basically haven't played Siege of Orison since Monday last week. And this has gotten worse. I can't even get there now. Like, brother. See if I can jump server, I guess, but it's... I can't get into another one. It's putting me to the same shard
There's
every
something wrong
time.
with this computer.
There's not enough people. There's not enough people trying to play it.
Enjoying the view? Our recently
Hey, the
redesigned
Bommel. How's it going, man?
Crusader Industries
I knew I
shuttlecraft
liked you.
feature expanded vista opportunities with their
Dude, I'm not going to
signature
shy away from that. It was, you know, it's a customary if you're in Amsterdam, is it not? Did you eat some frites? I didn't, actually. I didn't. We didn't get any of those, Royale. Had some really nice pizza, believe it or not. We had some really nice coffee and sandwiches. Nothing, we didn't have any of the fries. If you go to NL again, Leiden and Haarlem have some nice ye old pubs, much less crowded, less touristy. Really, pro. Okay, that's cool to know. Yeah, I would like to go back to the Netherlands. Yeah, see, I can't get into any other region, right? So, I can't get into a different shard on USA because it's going to put me straight back into the same one. Well, series, it's not going to last long at this rate, my friend. What's up, V-Hawk? Have a bad feeling Star Angel will never be able to deliver the game CR promised. There's definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance, man. Yeah, for sure. There always has been a chance. My expectations were managed a long time ago. I don't know about yours, but I think a lot of people probably haven't managed their expectations properly. There are definitely facets of things that have been promised that just I don't think will materialize or be able to run.
I just want to reiterate
No, what is
again
that, Stripe?
every aspect of Star Citizen is still a work in progress. We're in alpha.
Indeed. What is the free candle special, Stripe? Ray continues like then. I'm just pissed with this game. Yeah, like I can't get out my hangars either at the moment. So the hangar elevator. So something's happened to the transport. Clearly, something's happened to the what's it called? Transport system in the PTU for some reason. The elevators out of my private hangar don't work, and the elevator up
something
to
wrong
the
with this
instance doesn't
computer.
work. We are in the same shard as well. This is probably not going to be any different. It's a meat stick sausage, if you will, deep fried, filled with raw onion and lots of sauce. It sounds bad, but it's really good. That sounds pretty good, actually, man. Well, we were talking to, we were thinking about this, like, what are the sort of stereotypical, traditional Dutch foods? There's a lot of cheese everywhere. And we know that fries are supposedly, like, quite a traditional food to get, but... Give me 2 minutes, I'll try and get you on 0 to... Oh, thanks, Biggie. How? How are you going to do it? You had me at meat stick. What's up, Q-Pan? Doner kebab. The Turks. The Turks becoming the traditional food choice of Europe. Put it on the to-do list when you visit it again. It's available every street corner. Dude, I didn't see anything like that. Maybe we're just in... I don't know, in the wrong place? Can't have been. Churros are on every corner. Yeah, but churros are Mexican, aren't they? We did have some churros. We had some churros. Oh, wrong way. Dutch pancakes are so good, the full meal dinner ones. Okay. Yeah, no. Didn't do that. Pea soup. Also, they have a lot of Indonesian food from their VOC days. I actually live outside of Amsterdam. We were really looking for an Indonesian restaurant. I must admit. Really looking as in walking through the streets, seeing if we could spot one for the whole time. We didn't spot a single one. And then in the last evening, my plan was we were going to go have dinner at an Indonesian restaurant. We'd Google one and find one. But Saturday got quite out of control pretty quickly. So that went off the table. And then Sunday we had to go home. So... that was one of my plans, was to go to an Indonesian restaurant in Amsterdam, but that fell through because we got too, what do you say? Drunk, stoned, having a damn good time. The vibes were flowing. We didn't want to kind of break away from those vibes. They're well hidden. They must be, Ghosty. Yeah, because that was honestly one of the main things I wanted to do, and it was my plan for Saturday evening, but I went out the window after a few certain pubs and bars and cafes. But like I said, man, I don't have any regrets. I had a really good time. I've got plenty of stuff still to do next time I go back. Good excuse to go back there, because I would like to go back to Amsterdam. I think it's a great city, beautiful city. Everywhere, every canal I crossed, I needed to stop and take a picture because it's so, like, idyllic. Did a really good canal tour on one of the boats. That was great to get a good look at the city and get a historical tour and cultural tour at the same time. Yo, token compromise. Yeah, dude, exactly. Goat cheese pizza in Amsterdam. That is a thing that sticks in my mind. Goat cheese pizza in Amsterdam. Could have got one. I didn't know. Got a standard mozzarella with artichoke, salami, and mushrooms. I tried them on 010 too. Sorry. Yeah, Piggy. Okay, thanks, man. Well, I'm going to try one more time. If this doesn't work, I don't know what we're going to do. It's Galactic Contention or... Was there any new content that dropped from War Dogs I can look at? Or was it all under wraps? Nothing is new in this PTU, Zenith. I'm just hoping things work. Guess what? They don't. So far. The Dutch are famous for the Tex-Mex. It's a lot of tourist food. That's the impression I got. It's a great big, you know, melting pot of food. And there isn't like any super strong meals, like Dutch meals, at least in Amsterdam, that are, you know, singularly Dutch. Amsterdam was an important port, but the museums are a little outside city north. Musea are a little outside the city north. Do you mean a museum, Stripe? Dutch pancakes. Yeah, someone else said that, VHOG. I mean, so guys have said a few things. I don't know, just nothing. I did get some Dutch waffles. I got some lovely stroop waffle. That was delicious. Made fresh in front of me and then, like, doused in Nutella. It's all on the War Dogs Moments channel on the War Dogs Discord. Okay. Hey, Bono. What's up, dude? There's an announcement at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Yes. Looking forward to seeing if they give us a time for when it's going to be playable for plebs like me. Because I would have probably tried to play over the weekend if I wasn't away. Just missed out. S tier? What's S tier, Snake? The Stroop Waffles? Stroop Waffles. Yeah, I don't have any pictures at the moment. I haven't uploaded them to the computer to show you guys, but of the pictures I can show you, I'm sure I'll have a few pictures to show you in the week, but yeah, it was good. It was a good time. I did make the stupid mistake at one point late Saturday night after probably getting a little bit too inebriated. I took out my phone and started recording down the red light district. I nearly shit my pants. If you ever want to start a Mexican wave in the red light district, get your camera out and pretend you're filming. Or just film. Holy shit, every window with a lady in it stood up and was shouting through the glass at me. Like, what the fuck are you doing, you stupid prick? You idiot tourist. Put the phone away. Instantly, I was like, oh, fuck. I just, like, completely forgot what I was doing. And then just started recording video. And you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to take any pictures or anything of the workers in the windows. So, yeah, I very quickly put that away and ceased. I felt really bad afterwards. It was just like a stupid, innocent mistake where I just forgot myself. But yeah, don't film the ladies or take any pictures of the ladies in the windows. It was just so surreal. Like, me and my brother were just walking through the city at night, and then you just stumble into the red light district because it's all over the place. Yeah, this is totally done.
Shuttle will be along shortly at Orison Skyway Shuttle.
And they're just suddenly, like, you look to your left and there's suddenly boobies and a lady trying to pull you in. You're like, okay, let's carry on walking.
8.
Very nice, though. Very nice. 24/6, Bubba. Hey, thank you so much. 13 months, man. Appreciate it, Bubba.
Perfect.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you. Good to see you. Oh, the chocolate waffle snake? Yes, very good. It's cool. I'm a streamer. No, definitely not. Did you participate in the activities with the ladies? Absolutely not. Daddy Cash. No, we just watched from afar as customers came and went. I think it's broken. Oh, and he's gone. You had any luck on this server, dude? Getting into any of these instances?
Not even a little bit. I can't even get out my hangar. I had to backspace to the hospital.
Same. Oh.
I think we got new PTU coming in, maybe. That might be why.
Yeah. Probably not for a good few hours, though, at this point.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm kind of glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I think it's everybody. It's pretty bad, though, isn't it?
I'm in testing chat right now. I can't seem to get any answers. But I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Thanks, man. Good luck. Cheekham McClappen. That's the one, Beast.
Oh, well, I'll try again later. Thanks anyway.
See ya. How was the weeds? Did you have a special brownie? We didn't have any special brownies because I was worried about, heard a lot of bad stories about the brownies. People just having, like, because you don't know how much is in them, right? And I don't know. I just heard too many bad stories, so I figured I'll get a couple of spliffs that I can just control how much I smoke them and how much I take in. And that's what we did. We got a couple of doobies. Glitch, what's going on, man? Is that Morph? No, I don't think that's Morph. We don't support Detox enough for him to be able to afford to play with the ladies. It was 200 euros. 200 euros a go.
Enjoying the view?
If you wanted to. We did spoke to this American guy from Indiana who was older as well, and he gave us the scoop. He told us all the details. That was enough for me. That was enough for me. What's up, Izzy? Maybe the ladies need a little bug hunting before you want to do that. What's up, Mikhail? What setup do you use? What do you mean, my specs, Mikhail? What are my specs? Exclamation point specs in the chat. Yo, Bart, what's up, dude? Really good, man. Had a great time. Had a very good time. I was just talking to the guys about it. Classic D-Gens from Indiana. This guy was interesting, Roscoe. He was... Yeah, he was a good laugh. He was a good laugh. It was good hanging out with him. We sat and drank a lot with him, but then we, like, the more I explored, the more I got to know him, the more I knew about the guy, the less I liked him. The less me and my brother liked him. We were like, yeah, this guy seems like a bit of a scumbag. And that's not because he's from Indiana, like you said, or anything like that. He just turned out to be a bit of a... Yeah, I don't know. Is an i7 11700 CPU enough for this game, Frosco? I don't know. Is that a good... I don't know how powerful that is of a processor. Yeah, 3 hours ago. Currently putting together a new 4.10 build for a potential PTU release later today. Yeah, it's the same thing that they posted earlier. I don't think we'll be able to get a PTU that's working before the end of the stream today. I mean, what kind of time do they normally... maybe in like an hour they might drop a new PTU. But, you know, surprise, surprise, it's worse than when I left. Did you sample the local herbal recreational amenities? We did. Bart, we had a couple of those, my man. Yeah, it's very weird going to the dispensary and choosing... They have like the spliffs like pre-rolled in all these color-coded levels of like strength, and we were like, I haven't smoked in like a year and a half. Give me like your weakest thing to start with, and we smoked that, and then we're like, yeah, we definitely need something stronger. So we went back later in the evening and got like 2 or 3 levels up. Yes, that's a good processor, I think, Frosco. We went to Amsterdam, Arch. Yeah, I went to Amsterdam over the weekend. Hey, Jason, how you doing, man? 4 to 5 more hours detox. It's usually late yeehaw time. I thought so. Yeah, well, sometimes they release them earlier on PTU, but... Yeah, oh, man. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, it's not good that I can't even get in and check out Siege right now. Bart, yeah. No, it was really cool. It was a great place. I don't know if you've been there before, Bart, but really good city. Would love to go back. I didn't visit the US, Arch. No, not since I went to LA in 2023 for CitizenCon. That was the last time I was in the US. I just met an American guy out there. There's a lot of Americans in Amsterdam. It seems to be really popular with Americans. I haven't, but then again, Germany legalized it. Did they? What, like everywhere, Bot? Germany has legalized it? That's crazy. I've heard the minimum specs on the page are not minimum enough. Yeah, you'd want to... The minimum specs, I would go over those, like... I don't even know what the minimum specs say they are anymore, but you want to, like, 32 gig of RAM at least. Something like a... Yeah, like a mid-tier processor, Intel or AMD. 5800X 3D is the CPU I had before, and it ran very well. You can own 50 grams at home and 3 plants. That's crazy. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Since April 2024. Oh, I vaguely remember that now. Yes, April 2024, for sure. Because of 420 and everything. The restrictions where to smoke, but they aren't that drastic. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a smoker, right? I don't smoke daily. I don't smoke weed daily, but I've smoked it over the years. And if I'm going to Amsterdam, I'm not gonna not smoke a joint. My dad was pretty against it. My dad wasn't interested in smoking it. But me and my bro, we lit up a couple of spliffs. Purely smoke it socially, keeps it special. Yeah, I guess so. Texas made it a felony and 2 years in prison plus 10K fine for having anything at a gram or less. Then it gets higher the more you have. Yeah, crazy as anything. The difference in state laws. So yeah, there's no weekly update here. God, they dropped the monthly report. When did these finish? 12th of August, I think. Yeah, August 12th. Minimum RAM 32, 64 is good. 128 is going to get rid of headaches. 128 in this economy, I send it. 64, you're pretty solid. I'm on 32, and I've never really had RAM-related issues, I don't think. Piggy, are you still there? Where's this channel? Do I not have access to it? I don't think I have access to it because I didn't get the alpha invite on the War Dogs Discord. I think that's only an alpha tester thing, probably. 64 gigs plenty for SC, I think. I think it is. Yeah, I think so. I think you're going to be fine. Oh, hey, thank you very much, man, for the 83 months. Really appreciate it. How you doing, Bob? Good to see you, buddy. You invited to test Squadron. I am invited to test Squadron. Yes. I got invited. I don't know if I'm still going to have an invite by the time it runs around, or, to be honest, if I'm going to go still. I have RSVP'd. I had the intention of going. But it all depends on... It depends on what the rules are for me, personally. Depends on what we're allowed to talk about. If there's an NDA, what level of NDA there is, you know. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm going to go if there's an NDA and I can't talk about shit. I'm just not going to do it. Rastafari, what's going on, man? Running 64 and it runs flawless. Well, the higher the RAM, it's mostly for... Like, beyond 32, I think it's... Yeah, I mean, it's obviously... helps keep everything running smooth, but also, like, beyond 32, you're less likely to get any memory leak related crashes and things, which is quite common in PTUs. Hey Dave, what's up, man? I'm gonna make an account called CTOX to one-up you. You're welcome. You're welcome to do that, please, Fix. There's already a detox_TR and a few other impersonators. That's why I had to go with the_detox in the game. Test as in Evocati, ETF, or something else? Not a test, sorry. Everyone says test because we're so used to associating anything with Star Citizen as a test. But this is for Squadron 42. I don't know if you saw my video on it, Jason, but a bunch of people from the community, not just content creators, long-time backers, people who've been present and or backing for a long time, were invited to play Squadron 42 early. We just don't know completely to what capacity and you know, what kind of, if at all, NDAs are going to be in place, what the event is really about. Like, I don't know, man. For me, like, it's It really depends on how much of an NDA there is, what I'm even allowed to talk about, if there is an NDA, you know, what their intentions are with the playtest, whether I go or not, ultimately. Like, depends what I'm allowed to say or do, I think, will dictate whether I go. That's even if CIG still want me to go by that point. Who knows? Hey, I may be removed from the partner program by then. Who knows? They have proper joystick support on War Dogs? I believe they do. I believe there is proper joystick support for War Dogs, which I'm excited to do. I would like to potentially run like chopper, transport or attack chopper. If I can. Detox TR, the legend, Clag. I'm friends with Level Cap. He got the invite as well, but can't haul himself from the US over. I don't blame him, man. It's a long trip, long way to go, without any. Oh, wrong way. Without any solid idea of like exactly what's happening, how it's going to be playing out, especially this far out. Like, we haven't had any more information. Oh, okay, Dave. Damn. Sorry to hear that. I hope it's a good day. Why you may be removed from their program? I don't know, because the game is in a pretty undeniably bad spot at the moment, and I don't know. It seems like saying certain things and behaving certain ways is easy enough to get you out of the program. Yeah, exactly, Ghosty. Yeah, I am, yeah. But that's, you know, just generally, like, I don't know, man. I feel like it feels like there are... It feels like almost like you're stepping on eggshells to some degree. Not so much for me typically, but lately with the way the game is at the moment, I don't feel like I'm stepping on eggshells. Like, I'm not holding myself back on how I feel or what I want to say about the game. But it feels like it doesn't take a lot to get potentially removed from it. And if that was the case, I don't care, ultimately.
Our recently redesigned Crusader Industries shuttlecraft featured expanded vista opportunities with their signature crystal mechanics.
Also, it being in Manchester is a reason not to go in itself. Yeah, I quite... like, last time I went to Manchester, it was good for the Citizen Con. It was fine. But... you know, COG rightfully, you know, isn't obviously covering costs or anything, so it's less for me, obviously, but it's still like 2 or 3 days of food and hotel and whatnot. I want to know exactly, like, I want to know more about what's happening and what the intentions are when I get there before I commit to it. I haven't booked a hotel or anything yet, so... I was coming from the US and everything, or from abroad. I definitely want to. Definitely want to know more.
Industries is happy to offer free and convenient transit to all visitors aboard the Orison Skyway shuttle service. Have a pleasant stay.
Back to 2012, when I recently started following it. I'm really disappointed in myself, bit worried too. You only recently started following it again? You backed in 2012, Ghosty? Wow. Well, you picked a rough time to come back, for sure. Just realized I can't even go back to the hangar and get out, can I? That's so funny. I actually thought that was the Odin hologram still for some reason. I realized I can't even go back to my hangar and fly out because the hangars are dead. She did, Daddy Cash? Before I put this, I'll finish here and see if anybody's getting one. Been there twice without even having it be anything to do with SC, and I was pleasantly surprised. First time was during that whole polar vortex cold spell. It was a ghost town. No one was outside except me, so I had the whole freaking city to myself. Yeah, I think it's quite a cool city. At least where we stayed right in the middle, like the center, right? So we're only walking distance from the CIG studios. It's quite cool. It's quite a cool city. What's a reasonable hotel motel in Manchester this week? This week? What's a reasonable hotel? I don't know. Every time I've been... Actually, that's a lie. Where did we stay? I can't remember where we stayed last time, but...
Another shuttle will be launched.
You're probably looking at like 100, 150 pounds a night.
More flights means less worries.
Minimum. YHA is okay, and there's a place that used to be a Selena. I'll find the name. It's not amazing, but it's affordable and not awful. None of the hotels are reasonable. Yeah, you can get like a Premier Inn for like 100, 150 pounds a night.
Crusader Industries is
That's
happy to
about
offer
baseline, I think.
transit to all visitors aboard the Orison Skyway shuttle service.
Yeah, dude, I'm kind of like, I can't do anything on this. I'd have to recopy my account, which is going to be really annoying. Server's done. Siege stopped at the lobby elevators place. Yeah. None of them know. I might have to recopy and maybe spawn somewhere else, if that even helps. In fact, let's test that theory. Oh, they've changed it all. Okay, I'm going to copy my account over and see if I can anything working on a fresh start location. I missed SitCon 2 years ago, but was in London. I got so booked up with work. Oh, yeah, that was the last one 2 years ago, wasn't it? That was a good CitizenCon. You missed out on that one, I send it, but who knows when we could get another one next? Who knows when the next one's going to be? COVIDCon, apparently? What, lots of people got sick? Not me. Yeah, you'll be okay there, Frosco, I think. 2060 is good enough. It's not, like, great, but it's good enough with the rest of those specs, but you want to, are you buying a PC just for Star Citizen, or... I wouldn't build the PC just around Star Citizen. I mean, it's going to help with whatever you plan on playing, but I think you'll be disappointed either way, because Star Citizen doesn't run well on the best of machines. Really shitty place, but they probably charge a shitload more now they've renovated it. Penta Hotel. Okay. RAM being 200 to 300 off is the time to grab it. Is it? What, now? It's 200 to 300 off now? Back? $200 to 300 off? It is. What, RAM is cheaper at the moment? It is called the subtle humor in playing as an Oompa Loompa in someone else's game. I play an Oompa Loompa in PTU because it's if shit's going, if everything's going to shit,
I organize some of the jobs coming
which
in.
it often
71
is.
months, almost as long as I wait for the Connie remake.
Take a look and let me
Bing, bing, bing. But Chris only says ka-ching.
Thank you, Klaus, very much. 71 months, buddy. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Yeah, if things are going to shit as they often do in the PTU, I can always just look at my character and laugh. It's one of the reasons I like to play an Oompa Loompa in PTU. Let's see if the instance here works. Oh, I've got to build my character again, though. God damn it. Friend just got parts for a build on Wednesday. And he said it was much cheaper? Wow, I haven't heard about this at all. It's surprising. Very surprising. Oh. That's an annoying bug as well. This new bug where you have to swap the swap between your backpack and all to get things in it after putting it on. Yeah, but Willy Wonka, so that implies Christopher is a masturbation enthusiast? Wait, what? It's news to me. What the hell's that about? I was looking 2 days ago, it's maybe 1% cheaper. What the hell's Clacky on about? Now I've got two opinions. Details, I just checked. The 64 gig RAM kit I bought 3 years ago is selling for double what I paid. But is that still less than what it was like last week? Not that I'm looking at... I mean, I would pick up 32 if it was cheap right now for whatever reason, but I don't see why it would be. 3950 XD, 32 RAM, board, CPU, and CPU cooler. Nice. Man, that's crazy. Crazy man. Hey, Percival. What's up, dude? Really, Ultimatum? Still 1K for me to get another of the same 64 gig RAM I have? Insane. Have been watching the prices, Snake? It's not good enough, man. Why not? I'm supposed to be our man on the ground. RAM's literally bought out completely for the year, i.e. sold out production slots for it. That's just for RAM on chips with packaging, so the AI guys are all switching to designs that avoid needing that pipeline. They literally have a company that bakes LLMs directly into silicon. This doesn't require RAM. And those LMs are literally 10 to 15 faster than current ones.
Well, that's life.
Well, that's good news, if that's true. It's going to, you know, free up the RAM for everybody else then, right? GG. Why is that suddenly, if that's true, why is that suddenly possible?
I've seen you in ages. What have you been doing? Just doing business, I guess.
Check on Amazon. Some deal flying around. Just got to make sure it's good with your current RAM setup. Well, I'd be really surprised, but... What's up, Pilgrim? Is this the new War Dog stream with some banana bar stories by the infamous Mr. Detox? I wish it was a War Dog stream. I just have this broken mess of a PTU right now, Pilgrim. And no banana bar. My dad wasn't interested in going to the banana bar. I did offer to take him there, but he didn't want to do it. But we had a damn good time, man. It was a lot of fun. Amsterdam was a hell of a good time. Want to hear my hot take on hardware prices? Yeah, it's really bad for established gamers like most of us, but it's a catastrophe for the future as new players have much higher hurdles to get into the hobby. Yeah. The theory is it's just going to basically force everybody to have computers as a service, right, that you pay for in the cloud. And stream the games from a device. Gaming as a service, PC gaming as a service, essentially. You could say it was an Amsterdam good time. It was a great time, Pilgrim, yeah. Very good. Lots of food, brewskis, a little bit of the devil's lettuce.
Okay, let's get that going for you.
And some nice canal tours, architecture.
You know what I mean?
It was great. We did the Heineken tour, but we didn't do a lot of the historical stuff. We didn't do any of the historical stuff, any of the art stuff. That's going to be for another time, so I'd definitely like to go back.
Business, I guess.
I can't, Pilgrim, can't even play Siege. I just tried. The instances are broken, the elevators are broken to it. I mean, for the love of God. Fuck that shit, I'm not buying something that's a service for a video game. It's been a thing for a while. I can't remember what it's called, but you could... You hire a PC from a... You know, like a PC center or whatever it is. You pay for access to the PC and play games via the internet through their PC. But yeah, they could really... Cloud gaming service, that's it. Yeah, they're all shit. Like, I would never want to do that. I would just... I think I'd just give up at that point. I wouldn't do PC gaming. Yeah, Nvidia has it, Varric, yeah. That's the theory is that, you know, that's what they're pushing people towards. Intentionally, unintentionally. Hey, Killick, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Yeah, it sucks, Sheriff. We hated that. The Rantadung? Can't remember where someone said there was more guaranteed Rantadung. Maybe somebody in chat can help Sheriff. He's pretty sure he's looking for a Rantadung. Oh, they don't sell the Arlington rifle here, just the ammo? Oh, whatever. Yeah, caves, but which caves? That's not... There's... He's probably looking in caves. You will own nothing and be happy, Neil. Ooh, what are you, what's the job, Killick? Heading to South Florida to trial a job. Is it gator wrangling? I hear they got a lot of gators in Florida. A lot of gators. Pretty much, Klaus. Yeah, pretty much. Isn't it called Stadia? Oh, it might be. Yeah, it might be Stadia. Look at a laser pointer on a parallax. Stadia is dead. Oh, so it's not Stadia then. Dude, I've got no sights? Oh. This shop stinks! I didn't sell any. These damn hippies. These damn Nick's hippies. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. Sorry, you guys aren't that bad. That'll do. It'd be to build team for a custom stair and railing company for residential construction renovation. Well, hell yeah, man. That's a job that AI is not going to undermine anytime soon. Good for you, man. Good for you. Yeah, I could definitely use the break. Been a long summer out of work. Oh, man. I hope it works out for you. Good luck. Godspeed. And you get to live in beautiful Florida. I'm told the asshole of America is what the Americans say. Don't shoot the messengers. Just repeating what I've heard. Will there be flights in action today? Ain't gonna be nothing, Donbass. Nothing. Game has to work for that kind of content, I'm afraid. Wait until you see what we're doing in robotics, says Please Fix. Oh yeah, man, I know, it's scary. Right, this is the first time... Well, not the first time. Second time I'm testing this. Last time was just no bueno. Might as well do something constructive in the PTU. First time this might actually work. Nearly fell through. That was close. Looking good. It's looking better than last time. That was sarcasm, Donbass. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'm not playing on live, and the PTU is very poopy as well. I'm just kind of... I wanted to test Siege of Orison today. One more time before they pushed it live, but that wasn't working. Go figure. This is working, though. This is the first time
Hi there.
I would have seen this. Let's see. Let's go see Gen Z Reco Battaglia. Okay, nice, nice. This is good.
As you might have guessed, I'm Reco Battaglia. I coordinate with all the sledgers and dredgers to make sure they get the support they need. Anyway, I like to meet my people before sending them out. But what do you say? Want to hear about the gig?
Let's hear it. Don't have time.
In a nutshell, I got a lead on some potentially rich dig sites that the original prospector can't really do anything with. You're new in the system, so I thought I'd pass it along and see if you could harvest it for us.
Okay. Well, that worked. This is kind of cool.
Also, I've pulled some strings and got a loan of mining ships set aside that you can use. No pressure if not.
Goodbye.
See you next time.
Look how they massacred my girl. I don't know. It's just jarring because this is such a... I don't know about you guys, wherever you guys are from, but all the young, like, dudes have this haircut. And it's kind of jarring because it just looks too almost modern in that sense. It's too, like, on fashion, I guess, to some degree. Right now, like any other era, that probably wouldn't have bothered me, but that's just the main thing. It's that hairstyle is, like, the broccoli head, we call it. Like, all the kids walking around with that kind of hairstyle at the moment. Okay, so we're now leaving the instance. We've crossed the threshold. And it's back again. Wrong way. I went the wrong way. I think. What? Ah, there we go. Levski. I'm in Tampa. West Palm is nice. Yeah, dude. To me, I'm a Brit, so Florida's like tropical vacation country state to me. But to you guys who live there, and I guess in the States, it can be the arsehole of the country. So exactly that we had before. Yeah, need future hair, not now hair. Yeah, I think like the now hair is kind of a little bit jarring for Reco. Plus the old Reco just looked better. Yeah, that's it. So that's instance. That's fully instanced. You go in. No one else will be in there except your party members with the mission when you're talking to her. It's good. It's kind of like a good use case for instancing. Last time it was absolute dog shit. It wasn't working for me at all. This time it's worked, so that's good. Signor Mukul. What's up, buddy?
It has been 4 months and my 100-month token hasn't successfully converted into a Javelin voucher. I want a refund.
What the hell? You redeemed it too soon, dude. You redeemed it for the 100-month club package. If you just held it a little bit longer, you would have got the Javelin. Everybody else did, Signal. Maybe our depiction of the future hairstyles is tame. No idea how actual hairstyles will look in 500 years. Maybe we'll all be bald. I don't know. It's a good question. They probably wouldn't have changed that much. Especially, you know, in Star Citizen's kind of future, where everybody's almost like, you know, not everybody, but lots of people are like this sort of working class, blue collar space guy. Like, I can't imagine the haircuts are going to be very elaborate. Hey, Stross fan. Good day, my dude. How you doing? Hey, Scarab. How you doing, dude? Welcome, my man. Good afternoon. How goes the struggle? The struggle's pretty bad, dude. We couldn't even get into Siege of Orison earlier. And we couldn't leave our hangar. The transport system's broken on 4.10, apparently. At least in Orison. I rate it'll be helmet specific in SC since you don't want it rubbing. Like Hitler's was for gas masks. Oh, really? Capitos, what's up, man? Hey, Carlist. Welcome, welcome. Taking a single elevator to the instance is going to be a pain unless I'm misunderstanding and multiple people can get in on the elevator. Multiple people can. Yeah, multiple people can get in like a normal elevator. And I think it's when you cross the... It's when you cross that green doorway, that's when you get the instance. It's when you're put into it. Okay, so where does she put this ship? I assume it's here. What did she even give me? There it is. Prospector. Wait, what? Oh, let me go to my hangar. His haircut, please fix. Interesting. Hey, Matauchi, what's up, dude? Cannot wait for you to play War Dogs. It's literally the best FPS and most fun experience I've had with a group of friends in an FPS in the last decade. Bloody hell, there's way too much praise going on for this game. It's never gonna live up to it now. Possible, Matauchi. If you've oversold it now, it's over. It's over. Nah, man, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I was in Amsterdam this weekend, so I missed the alpha. But I am looking forward to playing it. I'm hoping, they said you're going to be able to play very soon. I'm hoping this week, because Lord knows I'd rather try that than Star Citizen right now. Cool, Matachi. I hope so, man. I'm hoping it's, you know, I was talking to Piggy. I was saying, like, he says there's plenty of room for you to kind of do your own thing while playing the objective. Like, I'm hoping that's the case. As in, you know, you can choose how you want to fight the battle. You're not, like, being ferried from objective to objective, essentially. My new internet arrives this week, says Bart. Very nice. I hope it's good. No step plus system. Yeah, cool. Mitauchi, can you confirm it's joystick support? That was Builder Recon Assault Kit. Oh, cool. So you mix up the gear to make who you are. I can't convince opening the game. Yeah, then don't, say it. It's yeah, it's pretty sterile at the moment, let's say. This is a cool skin on the Alliance Prospector. It has HOSAS support. It does have HOSAS. Okay, cool. I thought it did. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. That's going to be cool. Use gamepad for the flight and driving, but I'll test out joystick tomorrow. Oh, so you can still play it, Mitauchi, or are you just in like the permanent alpha pool? Oh, cool. Okay. They are Gallidrum. I didn't get to play it because I was in Amsterdam this weekend. I just got back last night. Should we assume that when 4.10 hits, mined or refined or will go the way of the consumables? I actually don't know how that's working at the moment, Sulfrost. I have to find out how it worked between 4.8 and 9. Don't know if they've made any changes to it since then. Sorry, buddy. No squad size limit either. Yes, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Jesus, this is so quiet. When did the Prospector get so quiet? Talk about a hell of a weekend. You mean playing War Dogs? I mean, Amsterdam was a pretty good... I think, no offense, personally for me, I'm pretty... You know, a weekend in Amsterdam over a weekend of playing War Dogs early, but I am looking forward to playing War Dogs early. Assuming they announce it's going to be playable very soon. They'll be lost. I lost the minerals between 4.8 and 4.9, says program. Is there any change between the LTP between 4.9 and 4.10? I haven't looked personally. Both honestly, I'd love to go to Amsterdam. Yeah, I'd never even thought about going to Amsterdam before we took my dad there for his 60th, but it was a great time. It was a great time, Galadron. But yes, I am looking forward to trying War Dogs, hearing some good things about it. My expectations are pretty mid, so I'm not like overly hyped for it. I'm not underhyped for it. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'll try it and hopefully it's good. So it's a good place to be, I think, for a video game. Okay, nothing announced for L2P changes. So get them out. Get out all the resources as quickly as you can, I guess, before the 4.10 goes live. Remo, thank you so much for the 58 months. Really appreciate it. And Signor, if you're still there, thanks again for the 104, man. I hope you're doing well, dude. I'm having serious withdrawals. I'm staring at my game launchers, just completely underwhelmed. Am I going to the wrong place? Man. Hate that feeling. Ah, okay, Signal, sorry. Roger, roger. But okay, work's still crazy. Well, you're on early today. What does that mean? Freedom? Freedom signal today? Yeah, I don't think 5.10 is going to be out this week. We're still getting the Viking weekdays from Wacker, which is usually a good indicator. Probably next week is the latest. And I'm just going to check this out. Always unsettling seeing that arm emerge from the middle. I rate they'll drop the Stingray in one of the PTUs in the next 14 days. Do you think so? Do we know what size the Stingray is supposed to be? Was it supposed to be a heavy fighter? They have been flashing it at you, yeah. I mean, it would... They're trying to squeeze a ship in, aren't they? With every patch, so...
Hey, Recco
There
here.
she is.
Looks like you're in the area. We'll have to scan to see where the minerals are.
Would you look at that? Jasusia, I think that's how you say it. Is there a way to get started with Stutterson for free, or do you need those packs? You can play it right now for free, Josa. Type ! fly free in chat, and you're about to play for the next couple of days if you can download it in time and get in. It's a free fly on at the moment. You can play until the 12th of August.
There. That's what you're looking for. Now you just gotta harvest it.
Fix. We have 4 medium fighters and 2 of them are 8 Hornets. Yeah, true. 4 medium fighters. What are they? The Hornet, the Saber. The Hornet, the Saber. Is one of them the Cartual? What's the other medium? Meteor. Meteor. Meteor a medium? Okay. Yeah. Detox mining, prepare for explosions. I'm really just checking out the instance reco. Jesus. Kappa. I'm not going too crazy. I'm just checking it out because it didn't work last time I checked it out. Nothing else is. Siege of Orison isn't working on 4.10. I was gonna see how that's behaving, but no bueno. It's dead, Jim. I do need to remember how everything freaking works on this, though. Oh dear. It's probably going to go pretty terribly, that's for sure. I too far away or something? How do I move now? What's going on? You gotta get that close? Oh, okay. GG. Why can't I freaking move now, though? Huh? What? That a special mining laser sounds kind of different. Keep the eye on the optimal range, by the way. Yeah, I know. It's this is the Levski Alliance prospect that she gives you. I don't know what the actual standard mining laser on it. I don't know anything about mining. I rarely do it. Maybe that's why it sounds different. I can't fly. What is going on? You adjusted your speed limit to 0? How could I have done that? I don't even know how I do that because it's not something I ever even use. What? Ah, I see the problem. Left Alt and scroll for the laser intensity. Because I don't do mining, I must have had that. I've got that on the same bind. Dude. Good spot. Thank you very much. I was about to lose my shit there. Alright, let's try again. Drifting. That's better. What's up, Modib? I am an amateur. Every time I start mining a little bit, I just have a massive gap in between doing it again and then back to being a total scrub. Really nice and easy to manage. Mining is still one of the better working game systems in this game, for sure. Oh shit. Alright, I may have blown it.
Great. Now that
Really?
you've cracked the rock, you'll need to switch modes in order to extract it.
That's okay. Okay. Fine. Hella boring if you do it too often. I think if you're doing it with purpose, not just for money, I think if you're doing it for like resources and things, it's probably a little bit more exciting. Yo, Footsy, what's up, dude? You space mining? I'm really just checking out Reko's missions. She's an instance mission giver now, so I'm just seeing how well it works. How you doing, Footsie? Mining and salvaging are the only consistent working game loops right now. Lucky for me, both are my favorite gaming loop. Very lucky for you. Salvaging's been a little bit iffy though, hasn't it? But yeah, this is most likely going to be the intro. I need to change this keybind. Most likely going to be the intro mission for players starting in Nyx, right? Or at least intro to mining. So maybe you would have to come here if you wanted to take these missions and learn a bit more about it. I do like seeing this kind of stuff being added to the game. It does make it feel a little bit more of a real game. What's up, Sika? That's how bad things are right now, man. Mined 1,000 hours in Eve. That was boring. So boring I had my own hauling second account and ran both as windowed game instances. I thought that's how everybody plays Eve. You're so bored you have like 6 different tabs open to just enjoy playing it. Really, Sicky? You put Trouble, you put it on a axis like your joystick? Interesting. Hey, Whiskey Road, how are you doing today? Bad? What do you mean? Mining is the best game loop. I'm sicker than sin right now, so some cozy detox is just what the doctor ordered. Not very cozy, man. I'm pretty salty at the moment myself. Oh, I'm on the wrong setting. Whoops. I'm pretty salty and, yeah, we're just kind of, I'm just screwing around a little bit in the PTU. I wanted to do Siege today, but instead of just giving up on SC right away, I thought I'll just see how the Reko instancing is working, because Siege of Orison wasn't working. But how many videos have you seen of me mining in a ship, Sika? That's what I mean by bad. So why doesn't it let me look around with the mouse now? What's going on? Up and down, but not left and right? What? Yeah, the lever on the Verpal Alpha, being able to let go and have it go to the main min power is great. That's cool. Yeah, I think if I, got more into it, I would definitely do something like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with mining. I don't even think the prospecting part of it is that bad for now. I think that will play into other systems in the future, like surveying. I think mining is quite a cool piece of the game. They've done pretty good with mining, I'd say. But then, I don't do it a lot. Hey, Mattia. How you doing, man? I think the battalion mission is designed to be an advanced missions tutorial. You learn how to find your ship, turn it on, fly, quantum jump, slam into a station with a standard tutorial. The battalion works as an introduction to FPS mining. Exactly, yeah. But what I'm wondering in Itol is if we're going to have these in each system. Because I don't like the idea of a player having to fly to a whole different system if they started in Stanton or Pyro to experience this. I would like to see one in each system, to be honest. Because I think leaving a system and going to another system should be a big deal the first time. Probably not unless you video chat her. Yeah, but you'd still have to go see her. She's an in-person mission giver, right? I think this is a placeholder and testing for something in the future for sure. I think, like, to me, it would make sense that you would have a different mission giver for each system that introduces players to the game. If we're looking at like traditional games like this, traditional MMOs. Otherwise, it's, yeah, I don't know, like, it seems weird that you'd only have that level of tutorial for people who started in Nyx. Whiskey Road, very good. How many videos have we seen you mining? Do you count those on the AI ad hoc platforms too? Well, only a handful of people, including you, would know about that, Klaus. Tristan Glass, good evening. Very funny, Sika, very funny. What do you guys think? 2-hour mining is the best thing in Citizen video from me? Do you think that'd do well? Probably would. Agree, the game needs it. In fact, met a lot of players, especially non-English speaking ones, that can't figure out what to do or how to do it. Yeah, it's really bad. It's so hard. I always say this, like, the learning curve to play Star Citizen is big. I've forgotten what it's like, but as an advanced player who plays it regularly, it's a freaking chore to play sometimes. So, and I know the workarounds. You know, I know how to do things and get around the game-ending bugs. New players don't have a clue. There's nothing helping them except YouTube guides. I assume they'll bring back Constantine for Stanton. Ooh, that's a good shout. Quite possibly, yeah.
It's me. I just got an emergency call from one of our ships, the Blinding Hope, who are on their way back from a dig. They got ambushed by the Moraine, one of the outlaw packs in the system, and need some help. You're the closest person I got. Please help them.
Nah. Oh, so it deviates from the current mission. That's cool. Okay, okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Ah, Ryofu, thanks so much for watching. Hello. Welcome in. What about the salvage dude, the bald one? Clovis Darnilly? Yeah, maybe. Could be one of them. Personally, I don't think every system should have a tutorial. The atmosphere of the system could very well be determined by how accessible information is. This goes double for Pyro in particular, at least on the new player front. Nyx and Terra, in my opinion, should be the only ones come 1.0. Not Stanton? Scared? I don't know about that. I think it would give the game some nice... It would be nice to have a different flavor of intro mission based on the system you start in. Each with their own style of start and way of introducing you to the different gameplay mechanics. You know, it's like World of Warcraft when you would like re-roll a different race or different faction and everything, you know, it felt fresh because you were getting similar sort of thing, but it was all told in a different way. It was presented to you in a different way. Seven streak, Matt. Yeah, thank you very much, man. An ASMR mining video. I'd listen to it for 5 minutes. Is ASMR still going strong out there? I bet AI is impacting ASMR because you could basically create your own one, couldn't you? Oh, I've done this again. Maybe Stanton can get some hauling, security, and trade tutorials, and Pyro gets merc, bounty hunting, etc. Yeah, that could work too. Maybe.
Good. You made it. I talked to Lucas, the captain of the Blinding Hope. They've locked themselves in the bridge, but the Moraine are trying like hell to get in. Could you get over there and help out? I've passed along your comm info. He should be calling you now.
Hey, this is Captain Amir Lucas. Rocco said you'd be helping out. You should be able to get in through the front of the ship. Our weapons locker is up there too. I think they're loaded.
This is working pretty well so far, but it should do. Like 40 people on the shard. Maybe. Yeah, well, maybe because my, like, hope in the future of Star Citizen is that you could essentially just, if you really wanted to, just stay in one system, or even, like, stay on one planet and have, like, loads to do, you know, and be able to almost just sustain yourself playing on one planet, one system. I'm going to send this poor guy who's just been gifted a free prospector to go deal with these mercs. Crazy work. What's up, Mitt? Like, new systems, though, should essentially introduce you to some different types of gameplay that aren't necessarily available to you in the current system you're in. Okay, here comes I play once a quarter SC Klaus. I really hoping they use instancing for space exploration, like finding pockets of instant space. Eve did that quite good, though too repetitive. I do too, yeah. That's the only way any kind of exploration like that can really work. Otherwise, exploration's going to be tied to...
Hi. Barricade is still holding, but I'm not sure for how much longer. I hate asking you to do this, but I think you're gonna have to fight him.
Shit, I didn't change my helmet. I'm gonna take one of theirs. Oh no! Ladder! It has me! Ladder single-handedly contributing to my death. Almost there. Sound is a little bit scuffed. They all just bum rush me at the end of the end of the caterpillar. You do have a problem, my dude. It's me! Unlimited power! Terrible. Why is the audio so quiet? I think it's just the gun, maybe.
Moving!
Hey, Tira. What's up, dude?
Moving!
What the? Oh, this is where he's barricaded himself in.
Okay. I think you got them all. It's a shame it had to come to violence. But that's the universe these days, I guess. Anyway, thank you. You've already done so much for us, but can you do one more thing? The Moraine took out our power plant, and I was hoping you could fix it before you left. I'd rather not take the time to dismantle the barricade until we're back in Levski.
Ooh, okay. Repair the power plant. Is there somewhere to... I'm sure there is, to grab one of these repair tools? Yeah, back to like the instanced exploration thing. I can't see any other way they'll be able to produce true explorative content like that, but what would it be? Would it just be one and done kind of thing? Or is there a way for that to persist? Probably isn't, right? Like, how would you get someone else to go there once the instant's shut? Unheard of, footsie. Never. There's a multi-tool by the power plant, is there? Okay. I believe you. I'll go check there first. Of course there is. I failed the mission already. I didn't look in the immediate area. Well, I think I need to take his actual one, don't I? I do. No. Wow. Hilarious that this is probably the only time you're going to be repairing your power plant in 4.10 since they nerfed how relevant
back online.
Engineering is.
Seems you're as handy with a multi-tool as you are with a gun. Thanks for your help. We'll
Pretty
start
good.
heading back as soon as you're clear.
Well, this is quite cool, I suppose. This is the first time I've seen these reco missions. These are quite a good addition. This feels almost like a game. That's good. Oh, really, Grim Reaper? You too? The save coordinates would act as an instance generation key. Just give them a timer. I can't jump over that. What do you mean give them a timer, Roscoe? But yes, I mean, that's what I would assume. But is that sustainable? Do you mean a timer for how long the instance would last? Forever? Like, expiration timer, right? Like days, are you talking? Yeah, I don't know why they're not tilt one. I haven't got that in yet, I guess. Video effects pass kind of thing. Is there still loot in the cutty? Actually, yeah, there might be. Let me go take a look.
Reco here. Lucas said you were able to handle those Moraine. They've been hitting us a lot lately, so it's nice to finally turn one of these sad stories around. I tell you what, why don't you keep what you extracted? It's the least I can do for you stepping up and helping out.
Yeah. It is here. It lives. Oh, wrong one. Ah, did I drop the tractor beam on the floor?
Hammer is here. This is not a drill. Hello, 7.
What's up,
Smiley
Berlin?
face.
What's going on? 07s. Thank you for the bits. Good to see you. What? I must have. Okay, well, there are some components in here. It's not like we need them. And there are some guns. Democo. FS9. P4. E6. Yeah, cool. What else did they put in the boxes? Munitions, some clothes. Aftershock Morozov, very nice. Oh, look at the Deadhead helmet here as well. More P4s, some ammunition. Pretty cool. What's in the storage? W, grenade launcher scarab. You mad lad, what do you mean W? As well. Throw farts at your opponent to be more deadly. Opens the door. Yeah, it would be cool if you get a railgun out of that. It'd be quite easily farmable though. Yippee! Okay, so you do that for her, and then... you have to open her contracts again? Ship in distress. Okay, so you don't... the chain stops there. You have to do more missions for her to build up more rep to then unlock the next missions. Is that the end of her actual instanced mission-giving chain? Or do I have to do more of her missions on repeat until I unlock the next standing level to unlock some more chain missions? This one is urgent distress call from one of the miners' amalgamated crews. Under attack by gang. It's another caterpillar, and then this one, minor mining job. .1 gigawatts. Missions on repeat. So you just do more of them, and does she get more interesting ones? She does, right? I thought she did. But yeah, instancing for exploration gameplay, definitely a good use. Instancing is definitely a good use for that sort of thing. Get a mission, take exploration.
Got a bit of a situation here if you're able to
take
help.
exploration missions, go here and scan this new anomaly, discover like little asteroids or planets. The instance is up for X amount of time. It isn't true exploration though. And ultimately, I don't know what it would boil down to. Like, I don't know, they'd have to, like, force you to go to a surface and go to all these different places on the surface and, I don't know, collect samples or something. But beyond that, I don't know what would the exploration mission or type lead to. The caterpillar one was fastest rep. And what did you get out of the rep? Just blueprint unlocks? Very true, Berlin. Everybody needs a self-help group in SC. Eventually you get the special mission for the next ship. Okay, right. Oh, okay. Well, so when do you not need to go back to see her anymore? Future missions? Is it all remote now? The exploration is going to basically be recording location data for resources. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I think. But I'm saying, like, in the event that they instance some of it, like exploring, literally, like, if they were going to give you some sort of place to explore, I don't know how that would tie into the gameplay of that beyond scanning it anyway, right? Because if it's just going to be instance and it'll expire after a timer, you're not exploring somewhere else for people to go use and visit. And there's no jeopardy involved with exploring a new place that's instanced. Star Trek Online did it in a similar way. You would basically fly and explore, but everything you explored was just instance, and it kind of felt meaningless. The hell's that helmet? What the fuck? Are these a new gang? The gear's pretty cool, actually. What's his helmet, though? Star Trek Online took that out, Q-Pan? I must admit, I didn't play Star Trek Online after it released. This was during the beta. Oh, it's one of the Ari ones. Arrel ones. You're a wizard, Arrel. I wouldn't be against that solo to some degree, yeah. Having physical mission givers that you actually have to go find. Problem is, anything like that as well with SC. Shit, data mining. Data mining kills it. Or it gets a chance. Ha, I think it killed. Oh, I didn't. You're a lizard, Arrel. Yeah, data mining, unfortunately, is a big killer of exploration gameplay in that sense as well, finding mission givers, which really pisses me off. What? That doesn't have a combat? Crosshair? Should have. So this guy needs his power plant fixed as well. Repair the power plant. See, really doesn't respect my time for me to have to go searching for someone. Well, not that you'd have to go searching, so to speak, but you know, people can stumble upon them, which is great. But it's only great all the while, you know, for the first few people to find it. STO took that out in 2013. God, Q-Pan, that's how long it's been since I played Star Trek Online. Oh, cannot repair further? You liar. Liar! If there's just 5 systems, jump gates are always in the same place. It really remains to be seen. Originally, they were pitching the idea of exploration similar to No Man's Sky using procedure. I know. procedurally generated worlds, flora and fauna. No chance. Yeah. Nah, I think they moved away from that idea a long time ago. I think the best we can hope for is some sort of procedural generation of wormholes, those transient wormholes that they talked about. Trainers weren't random in Star Wars Galaxies, though, Varric? For Jedi, yeah, but that was a different system altogether. Right, well that is the so those two missions you then are basically grinding to get to the moth, and then there's no other in-person interaction with her after this. I don't know if anybody answered me on that one. Sorry if I missed it. And they didn't keep hand. Jedi was a great system. A great system! Okay, wow. Okay, so that jumped. That was just one mission jumped from nothing to that far in Trusted Associate. Prestige 1, 2, and 3. Drake Golem, Miss Prospector, Argo Mole. I already have the Prospector. So you get these ships in your account until the wipe. And in the future, you'll actually just get these ships to keep, potentially, through these missions.
Let you know that everything checked out. Consider the contract complete.
Outstanding. Thank you, Recco. I just got the Prospector after that. I was going insane from boredom. Yeah, it's pretty, if this is really like some sort of tutorial thing, I don't know. If they're giving you a ship, I think you should have to grind pretty hard for it to some degree, but beyond that, is that it? That's it? 2 more in-person mission chains from her. Thank you, CHM. Okay, so there's 2 more. We go see her in person, but I'd have to reach the next rep rank. All right, well now we know. I had 4 PCs grinding 4 different accounts to get my Force sensitive slot. What? Because you just didn't know what you needed to do? That's insane. You had 4 subscriptions going at once? Oh. Yeah, after the 3rd Holy Coin, it was random. Yeah, so you were just trying to like... You're just trying to basically increase your chances across any one of those characters. But you would have had to play those characters up a ton. That's how it worked for me back then. Damn, it's crazy. There's a major grind, especially to the mall. Probably need to do 100 ship in distress missions. Kidding. Bloody hell. When I did them, they were not gated by reps. You might better go see her now. I don't see why. I can find out, but you actually have to take the mission to get the instance. Is it Chum Drum? So I can't do that if there's no mission. get mole mission is also discouraging. In what way, Illusion? Donbass, yeah, that was fun. Thanks for watching, bud. That was a good time. That was in Hathor, right? The Karenite mines. Need to find and scan 115 rocks. Oh, that one, Illusion. Jesus. Oh, that's some crazy grind. That is a crazy grind. Surely by that point you have enough money to just go buy one or rent one anyway. In one sitting, the scanning TRF. Dude, it's nice seeing Levski running so smooth with no one else around. Oh, that's interesting. You can get a friend to crack the rocks first, not being in your party. And that's quicker? Yeah, with respect to the Jedi, though, just quickly, because in SWG, I don't fully remember how it worked. I was just Force sensitive before they introduced the NGE. But I remember just Miner's Horn. What the hell's that? I remember having to just do a ton of things, like visit loads of different POIs, run loads of different instances, and then I think I had like a vague idea that I was close and I'd done everything. And I remember spending a lot of time just waiting around for the old man to visit. Until he eventually did. It was a very memorable experience. I remember it still clearly to this day. To find holocrons, and each one told you what class you had to master. Did they change the system at some point from that? Because for some reason, I don't remember doing the holocrons. Maybe I did. Knucklehead, man, Levski's been back since 4.7, I think it was. 4.7? No, 4.5? Yeah, quite a while now. Near the end of last year, I think. Yeah, Sony did that. That's what broke the game and ran people off. No, Sony... Well... This is pre-NGE though, because I stopped playing. This was like a... Maybe it was post-CU. It's crazy. I mean, it was a long time ago. Yeah, no, it wasn't... This was before that. I did the full... Like, I had to do a ton of shit to unlock Force sensitivity in Star Wars Galaxies, but for some reason, I don't remember the holocrons, but that was the only way, so I must have done it.
One of my friends just told me about this huge path.
Yeah, I know all about the NGE, Grim Reaper. You're preaching to the choir, man. That's when I stopped playing. That's what killed the game and ruined it. Yes, there's no way to visit Battaglia without... Let me see. The village. I did the village. So I had the village, Varric. That's what I run. I remember doing the village. So the village was the trials, right? You had a bunch of different things and it told you what you had to do next.
At Culta Kiko Roofing celebrates 11 months of membership.
Culta,
Let's go
what's up, dude?
4.10. Good day, my friend.
How you doing, Culta? Good to see you, man. Thank you very much for the 11 months of your support, media membership on YouTube. Hope you're well, man. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one.
First I get my cargo stolen by some
Yeah, the quest. So I think I did it with the village. I don't know if I did it when the holocrons were a thing. I was a bounty hunter up to that point, and I figured I would just... I kind of got sick of killing Jedi and wanted to experience the thrill myself. And right before I became like a Padawan, that's when the NGE came in, I think. I remember the old man visited me. I was Force sensitive. And then the NGE came out. And I tried it for like a day and I was like, screw this, I'm out. Yeah, cultist. Sounds similar to me, man. Hey, Didos, can I shill the 85X in the voting so we can get it a skin functionality slot in their workflow? Go for it, man. I do not care either way. Yo, Reba, what's up, dude? Belarus, good evening. How are you? What's this dreaded NGA I keep hearing about? The NGE was the new game enhancement update Sona for Star Wars Galaxies that ultimately killed it. Biggest blunder in one of the biggest blunders in MMO history.
Welcome back.
Okay, she comes over.
How can I help? As long as you're not too particular, the market might do for you. We have the bare necessities, but every few cycles someone will dig up something more interesting. You need anything else? Yeah, I think I might have something.
It sends you to the offers that are already available. Okay.
No sweat. I'll find someone else.
Well, it's pretty cool, man. It's nice to see a real mission giver in the game. I want to be able to go over there. Can I? No, don't talk to me.
I guess nothing.
So yeah, you're basically tied to that chain until you must, I guess you hit the next rep level and then you can talk to her in person to get a different quest, but... Damn, they're not letting me... It's good to see a mission giver in, and hopefully this is the start of many more to come. Nice, you can see a little bit more of the underground Alevsky. But yeah, I can't get over there. Kind of tragic comic for me. 2 to 3 days before the NG was released out of the blue, someone offered me 25,000 USD for my Jedi and I turned him down. Can you imagine if they did buy it off you though, Varric? Don't forget, if you had a Jedi unlocked before the NGE made it into a trivial pile of crap, you got that blue Force Ghost skin. Whatever it was. That was so funny. Everybody who earned Jedi before they introduced the NGE walking around like these pathetic, sorry bastards with these Jedi Ghost skins or whatever the... I can't remember what it was. Like, they could wear a Jedi Ghost skin, I think. Yeah, 4 pigs. I think so, dude. Why not, eh? Can't go wrong with Todd Howard. The guy's a genius. Original Jedi had to master 5 random professions. Yeah, 5 random professions. You had to go see a whole host of POIs. You had to run certain instances and complete certain content. Do a bunch of things until you became Force sensitive. It's supposed to be 3 missions for Battaglia. That depends on the server you're in. Yeah, I think you can get them, but I don't think you can get them all at once. You have to just progress, do you not? I'm just not through to the next rank. Ship Showdown. Never cared for any of them. And NG was just roll the Jedi and level up. Yep, you could be a Jedi, a smuggler. I can't remember all the options, but it was garbage. Pretty crazy to think. I mean, you know, Star Wars Galaxies was one of the biggest MMOs. It wasn't highly successful compared to MMOs these days, but it was surviving, I'm pretty sure. Goes to show, man, big companies, lots of people on the payroll can make big mistakes. No developer is infallible. Free Fly is not finished today, I don't think, Matt Black. What does the command say? I think it's till the 12th, but you're going to be questioning it now. Oops. Wrong command. Fly free. There we go. Shit. Is it over then? I thought it was till the 12th, same as the Twitch drops. Let's see, Foundation Festival.
This call with my mum and she's...
Shut up. Foundation Festival, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Fly for free. Oh, yeah, you're right. August 10th. Everyone can play for free. Oh, so it's literally today. Oh, that's a bummer. I just told somebody that they had until the 12th. I could have sworn it was the same as the Twitch drops. GG! Okay, yep. Sorry, guys. You missed your chance. Alright, thanks for the reminder. Lawsuit incoming, for sure. I'm done. I'm cooked. Oh, really? Has it? I don't know why. I think Star Wars Galaxies was second or third biggest MMO at its time, but they wanted WoW's #1 spot. They did. Yeah, they saw the dollar signs. Foolishly thought they could compete with World of Warcraft. So funny. So funny. My cube! You can get your cube until the 12th, my man. 69 row. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Appreciate it. Thanks to the Prime, buddy.
Perfect. They've always been keeping tabs on us. And you know, right? Because we...
Tallow says, I think you're an honest man. Can I get your opinion on a hot take? And I'm not rage baiting. Yeah. As long as it's answerable, related to the game or stream or me, I guess. Sounds like rage bait to me. It does. I'm preparing mentally here. It's rage bait. They literally have no clue that Blizzard lovers only bought Blizzard games. Are you insane? Please fix. Everyone and their mum bought World of Warcraft. That's why the world was blown away by its success. No MMO had ever had that level of success before. It was appealing to the normies, the non-Blizzard players.
Days like today remind me why I left Terra.
That's why Star Wars Galaxy was like, holy shit, this is possible? We need to pretend, we need to turn our highly sophisticated, deep, fun, unique, original Star Wars experience into World of Warcraft with blasters.
You always put an interesting spin on things. Why is everyone suddenly concerned about it? Let's keep it moving.
What do you mean Star Wars is for dweebs, please fix? What the fuck?
Move along.
Don't make me. Let me kill you with my lightsaber, bro.
You're giving my the wow itch again, TBH.
You can't hear how cool this thing is.
Move along.
If we all sit around debating what to do, by the time we get around to doing it, it'll be too late.
If the door want to wipe us out, I wish they'd go.
Good, but not too much.
I'm sick, just sick.
I've been better. Had a terrible dream last night. Something woke me up in the middle of it too, and now I can't shake this weird feeling. Like, I know the dream was just my mind processing stuff, but it felt so damn real.
You can't hang out here.
You got the flick action to turn it on. Ah, it's so good. So much power. Anyway, that was a birthday gift from my dad this year. A high quality replica. Every adult should have a lightsaber. Seriously, they're such silly, stupid fun. Plus, I've got a 7-year-old who I can just give another lightsaber and duel of fates with. Token says you're giving me the wow itch again? Nah, man. Don't think so. Talos says, here we go. Content creators own part of the responsibility of the empty promises CIG provide and endless hope given to the Star Citizen dreamers when the project is failing massively. Do we own part of the responsibility, Talos? I guess it depends on what your content is like and, you know, if that's your thing, I guess. Like when the project's bad, if you're just pretending it isn't, if things are going wrong, and I guess so to some degree. But I don't know. I don't understand. Like, what's the question? Was that the question?
Anything happening?
Yeah, it's really nice, Skylord. It's a really, really cool gift. Apparently, there's people that have meetups and organize with these high-level like sabers. They organize like lightsaber duels and shit. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I did, Katanka. I did. How you doing, man? Good to see you again. It's been a while, Katanka. 07s. Detox Yoda Streamathon.
How's life been treating you?
I can make it green. That thing can go like a million different colors. It's really good.
So, just kind of let it slip. What's been going on with you?
My daughter bought me Wrens. I'm so sad she chose that one. Oh no. I mean, you still get all the cool bells and whistles, but yeah, Ren, not great, not great.
Well, that's the way it goes, right?
Please fix. Yeah, I always say to my girlfriend, that expensive thing there, yeah, that was a birthday gift Mum gave me. Christmas gifts for my family has always been functional but whimsical and nothing that they would buy. I think that's fine. I think that's fine for Christmas. Like Christmas gifts, I don't even really usually want big gifts at Christmas. It's more about like food and seeing people for me. I just feel that if more of the content creators stopped peddling the drug of hope for the players, the project would go further. I mean,
Decided to take a few days for myself. I'm not setting an alarm or planning anything. Just gonna let the day take me where it takes me. Feels like it's been going on. It's starting to wear on me.
it's a hard one because obviously CIG are, you know, content creators are obviously going to be passionate, and depending on what their content is, obviously. Like, I think for Star Citizen, there is a pretty good balance in the force on both sides. But, you know, my content, for example, my videos are the best moments I've had in the game. And I always say that, you know, it's stuff I make content about are the best times I have in the game. Otherwise, I just wouldn't make the content, right? It just wouldn't be interesting to watch. But, you know, yeah, they can take, like, sometimes getting those fun moments, the best, getting the best out of Star Citizen does require quite a lot of work. Oh, Coupon, I don't actually have the copium at the moment. Minitox took the copium bowl. Shit. I have to refund you. But I'm always realistic about that as well. Like, you know, especially on live streams where it's more relevant. I always try to be realistic and nuanced in my criticism and the way I cover the game. My next video, for example, is, yeah, I am going to be talking about the live stream and the state of the game right now, because it's, you know, it's, in my opinion, this is the worst it's been for quite some time. Even though we're going through the same old cycle, sentiment's pretty low at the moment, and the game is not good. Like, my videos have slowed down. I'm not making as many videos at the moment, so I'm finding it harder to make them, and A, finding it harder to make them, B, I'm struggling to get good content where everything is working across the loop to where there's like a, you know, a beginning, middle, and an end, which is what my content is all about usually. And man, it's been rough lately. There's just so much that isn't working in Star Citizen at the moment. It's possible to ignore. Yo, Cookie, what's up, man? I don't think most SCCs really give hope in for people on Star Citizen. They either keep their opinion to themselves, or they get mad that the game's been in alpha for 12 to 14 years, or stay neutral. Yeah, man, you know, I always say my content is the best stuff, best moments in the game that I've had. No other game lets me do the shit I do, we do, you can do in Star Citizen. There's no other game that lets me do this stuff. I always say it, right? There's nothing else like it out there. When it works and you get those experiences, there's no competition at all. But it can be hard work to get that kind of content, to get the cool shit, to have, you know, memorable moments. But it's not like I'm in isolation. I'm having those moments usually with the people I play with in the videos, or my org, or against other people in other groups and orgs and other people in the game. We're all experiencing those things. It's not like it's fucking, you know, people think I script what happens in the videos. Maybe when there's like a organized org v org or something, that will be organized, but what happens in the video isn't scripted. But people think sometimes it is. None of it's scripted. These are all things that are happening in the PU you can do in the game. Just, you know, I'm not going to make a video out of me doing a box delivery mission where nothing happens and the box doesn't work when I deliver it. Right? That's not going to be an interesting video that people are going to want to watch. So I'm not going to make it. That isn't true, Detox. Sometimes you do put the spotlight on things that do not work. Yeah, if it annoys me enough and I feel inspired to do it. But, you know, ultimately I like to make videos that I enjoy making, and I think people are going to enjoy watching. They're going to come away feeling they didn't waste their time watching it and they had a good time. They feel better afterwards, or they learn something or gain something from it, you know?
I'll come right out and say, the Alliance needs to be proactive against this vandalism. Because here's my concern.
But yeah, the game is in a state right now for sure, and I'm like, it's too hard to ignore. I'm going to be making a video about it myself.
This Vandal situation is not good.
Are there any overly optimistic, hopeful CCs in the space? All the ones I can think of on the positive side still bring up issues, or they view as bad decisions. I'm not going to say personally. I'm not going to badmouth any other content creators. I don't really do that on my stream. I don't really think there are anymore, to be honest. I don't think any SC content creator is solely gushing about the game. Most of them are critical. I think so too, and you know, people think content creators have way more power than they do as well. Like, saying that the game would be doing better if we were all more critical. Like, we don't have that much freaking power or sway. The only way anything would ever change is if people stop spending as much money on shit. What's up, Tay? How's it going, man? And the ED's got walk around in one of their ships now and is adding ground mining. It'd be crazy if they managed to add all the features SC wants before SC ever hits full release. Yeah, but Elite Dangerous doesn't even come close to Star Citizen. Like, it's not competition. Maybe on some low level it's competition, but you know, the detail, the depth, the immersion, it's just not. It's not the same. It might let you do some of the same things, but you're not getting it at the same level. You know, it would just be discount Star Citizen, and sure, it works. That goes a long way. But if Star Citizen and if Elite Dangerous was the only game out there and Star Citizen doesn't exist, I wouldn't play Elite Dangerous because it just doesn't. The universe and the game itself just doesn't interest me. They seem to just cancel the CCs that do get critical. Well, I think there's definitely a bit of a feeling like that. I was talking about this earlier on my stream. Like, seeing certain creators getting pulled from the partner program. For whatever reason, you know, people can say they think they know why, this and that, but I don't think the reason these people are getting pulled is for being critical. I think there's probably a certain line, an invisible line that you can cross if you're a content creator and you're in the partner program. That CRG doesn't let you know where that line is, and they have the control to take you out of it as and when they please. And you know, I think some people who have been removed from that partner program have done things that are just ultimately, you know, they just don't reflect well on themselves when it comes to representing Star Citizen. Not necessarily because they're critical, but they may have done other things that just don't mesh well with the company, right? It's interesting to hear people saying that CCs are just shills hyping it up. In my experience, that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, I think it's because people see the surface level of... They just see like the surface level of YouTube titles or YouTube thumbnails and things like this. Maybe, to some degree. And a lot of people just hate content creators and streamers anyway. They're always looking for a reason to blame them for something. I think it's the fault of us backers for spending the money without fail. Yeah, but I had this conversation with some of the guys the other day as well. If you stop spending money, what happens? It's not like they suddenly have a ton of resources to redirect. Like, I think they need, judging by the way, you know, things are going, they need that constant inflow of money now. If everybody stopped spending money tomorrow, what could they do? They'd run out of money and then they wouldn't finish the project. Like, I don't know what the answer is there. It's like a symbiotic, you know, relationship, right? Or it's just a standard business. You stop spending money in the business stops operating. they would, I guess, if Star Citizen community got up in arms and organized and everybody stopped spending money tomorrow, CIG would have to go look for a private investor or a publisher, and I don't think they'd have any luck. I don't think they'd have any luck getting a private investor or a publisher at this point. And if they got either one of those things, the game would still be years away from finishing. Even with all the bugs and things not working, I've never played anything like Star Citizen, and I'm 40, so I've seen a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm 37, so we're similar gaming age in Atoll, and, you know, I always say this, I feel like I've been through the golden age of gaming. It's actually just regressed ever since, and sadly, Star Citizen is the only thing that is, for me, from that era of gaming when everything was so innovative and good and unique and fresh, and people were willing to try new things. Star Citizen is the only game in all this time, really, that's pushing the boundaries, you know, and doing things that I was doing freaking 15, 20 years ago in gaming. That's the crazy thing. And if you asked me 10, 15 years ago what gaming would look like today, I would never have guessed it would look this freaking dire.
Anything happening?
Because, you know, I was dreaming of Star Citizen-like video games 15, 20 years ago being like the new baseline, but here we are, $1 billion in, and we haven't even figured this one out yet. So, yeah, I mean, it's... Gaming is definitely not where I thought it would be.
That's the way it is sometimes.
CCs are, without a doubt, the reason the game I work on is as big as it is. I've got loads of respect for the hard work they do. It's our best marketing, hands down. Is it a secret, Sika?
Life been good to you recently?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying content creators don't have power when it comes to, I hate to say it, you know, influencing certain parts of the community, for sure, and influencing the success and failures of certain games. But Star Citizen's influences are, I think, much smaller time than some of you probably think they are.
I need you to keep your eyes and ears open about this. Folks talk more freely. Any security concerns you want to flag?
You know.
If SC got investors, I'd probably buy stock. They make a stack of cash each event and ship release.
That's what you gotta do these days. You gotta make your own magic. Because let me tell you,
Very poignant take. Golden Age may be coming to an end. Maybe, yeah, with the cost of hardware and everything as well now. I think the Golden Age isn't coming to an end. I think indie games and small studios are just going to... I think we're having like a... I think we are having a sort of resurgence of good games over the next 5 to 10 years. I think we've gone through a pretty shit period for gaming, and same with like Hollywood and stuff, right? I think we've kind of gone through stagnation. I think we're probably going to start getting to back to more innovation soon.
Anything happening?
It's the only option, Skylord, yeah.
You know, just been out there living that life in the grindstone, looking for opportunities. That's what you gotta do these days.
It's time to put some money in the good old games stock, because it'll be the only games we'll be able to play in 5 to 10 years after AI has gobbled up all the RAM and GPUs. Yeah, yeah. Back in my day, I just started Star Citizen. The game is really good. And yeah, Tay, I hear this all the time. I get this all the time in my streams. And I think a lot of content creators don't see or hear that. I think a lot of content creators are in a bubble. I'm lucky enough that a lot of my videos go out to the wider audience on YouTube. A lot of people who watch my videos aren't even Star Citizen players. And you know, a lot of people come into my streams saying that they watched 1 or 2 of my videos and they picked up Star Citizen and they love the game and they're so glad that I that they came across my channel and got into the game, and it's pretty crazy. Like, you got to change your perspective as well. It helps to put helps change my perspective a little bit, because we get jaded. I'm jaded sometimes, especially now, right? I'm jaded. A lot of us who are a long time back as a jaded, but a lot of people who are new and coming into it are completely blown away again. They're starting the cycle all the way from the beginning. Yo, Hess, what's up, dude? I say we're still kind of peaking, not gonna lie, for real. I don't believe you, Hest. You're an OG gamer as well. Sort of, it's big enough game that I don't like disclosing a lot of personal info online, like to keep personal life and online. Yeah, I get that, Sika, for sure. Not in a million years did I ever think gaming would be where we are now. Photorealistic graphics like Forza, where you can't tell if it's a game or IRL. Never would guess games would be this great looking and graphics would be where they are today. Really? I think graphics is one of the things I would have always bet on. But the gameplay and the mechanics and the innovation from big studios has regressed, I think. Give us Planet Tech V5. I think you'll get Planet Tech V5. I think it's going to be great to see the new Planet Tech in action in Nyx, but I think the fun and engagement there will be quite short-lived until more stuff starts happening with it.
I've heard folks talking about how we should be having a parley.
Keep walking.
If they're not like us, we can't just sit them down and have a conversation.
I'm in that sweet spot of age where I still care about internet safety. Oh yeah, dude. I'm there with you. Hey Shandy, what's up, buddy?
The Alliance needs to be proactive against this fandom.
There's people near us who drive like they can't tell Forza from real life. Drop it.
By the time we get around to doing it, it'll be too late.
Honestly, if they just fixed the bugs they have now and added social tools, I thought the game would be like the absolute best. I'd spend so much more money on it. Fix the bugs they have now and added social tools. It would go a long way. But, you know, there's still fundamental stuff like dynamic economy and things to naturally drive the content that we need as well, you know? Like, I don't want to have to open up Spectrum to find out that a developer changed the values of those seeds in Pyro, right? I don't have to open up a forum thread to discover that a dev has changed the values of some commodity and now suddenly there's a war going on for it. Like, we need to get away from that crap. We need to, you know, devs turning on events and turning them off again, you know, turning on the tap of fun and content and then turning it off when they feel like it. We need to get the hell away from that crap. These things should be happening organically in the game, based on player interaction. So that's a big part of it for me as well. Like, yes, you can fix the game how it is right now and add social tools, and yes, it would be a million times better. But we still need that natural occurring system-wide, like, economy / ecosystem that actually makes the world feel engaging and alive and, like, you know, we're the ones driving the universe, not CIG turning a tap on and off. AAA is kind of dead, but small, medium studio games are pogging. I still never know what to play, though. Yeah, I agree. I think that's definitely a big help when it comes to the video game industry right now. Is helping keep things alive. Even just simple things like Ghost Hollow. Yeah, just simple things like Ghost Hollow. They're really taking their time getting those missions back online.
Things are just getting harder and harder around here, aren't they?
Issues at the pivot to be more theme park, which is easier than dynamic gameplay. Yeah, but I think we definitely need the theme park element of the game as well. Definitely, like, I don't see any drawbacks from that unless CIG is completely deprioritizing the dynamic gameplay of the verse in favor of this. I think for now they are, because it's just that's part of their 1.0 cycle, is getting all this permanent content in the game for people to play further down the line and forever once the game is, you know, post 1.0. We have to go through this phase of getting all that content in and tested and refined. I think once all that's, like, once they're more comfortable with all that shit and instancing's done and, you know, all this other stuff that they propose for 1.0 is done, I think then they're going to get back to the dynamic, organic part of the game. But you need an economy for that. You need NPCs that are doing what they said they would do, and we've seen nothing of that since Tony Z vanished into a puff of smoke.
Life been good to you recently?
What would you say is a medium game, Hest? I'm hoping that 1 year from now I see in a better and healthier stage. I'm not ditching the game, but just enjoying other games as well when this happens. For sure, man. I mean, yeah, I've been doing the same thing, but I'm very picky when it comes to what games I'm going to spend time investing in. I'm so picky, and, like, there's not a lot out there that really gets my juices flowing. There are games out there, but they're not out yet.
Had a terrible dream last night. Something woke me up in the middle of it too, and now I can't shake this weird feeling. Like, I know the dream is just my mind processing stuff, but it felt so damn...
Tony vanished like Mendo Ren. Yeah. That would be kind of cool, Carlist, honestly. 1.7 milli? Is that a guess, Muad'Dib? Trumpet. Thank you, Arthur. Thanks so much for the 11 months. Much appreciated. Thanks for the Prime. This scene needs that promised 90% NPC to 10% ratio to get the verse to feel alive. Well, I mean, it needs to work as a background system. I don't think, like, physically that's going to be the case. I don't know if that was ever the plan, but yeah, then there needs to be some sort of background emulation of some sort of economy that's produced and it's basically operated by the NPCs, which would just basically be the game, right? I think the idea of subsumption and seeing NPCs going about their day doing things that players would do, I don't think that's ever going to be a thing, to be quite honest.
Sure as hell can't go on like this.
Some sort of background simulation would make sense that players can actually interact with as well and see happening in some way. You know, stocks on a board and changes in the way stations look and operate based on economic factors that the background simulation is going through, right? But dude, we've heard nothing about that ever since, and the economy team is like bare bones from what I've seen.
The Alliance needs to be proactive against this vandal threat. Because here's my concern. If we ourselves...
The packs, once you get a starter pack, Josie, you've got the game for good. You don't need to spend any more money.
If the door want to wipe us out, I wish they'd go ahead and do it already.
Yeah, I know that feeling, Detox, regarding picky games. Each year there are a bunch of games I'm interested in because they look good, and then close at a launch, I'll see what I get. Yeah, that too. Just also the games I enjoy or like the look of aren't out yet. Or I get bored of them very quickly.
First the Outlaws, now the Vandal. I've had
4.10 already, bro? I can't keep up. Oh, 4.10's been out on PT for weeks, Crown. This is the one with Siege of Orison. Loose guess, Moody. You played Siege? I have played Siege, younger. I played 5 times in Wave 1, and it wasn't running well. Yeah, it was just, the performance was just, unfortunately, bad across the board. Oh, it's Max from the SCL. Max, yeah. Welcome. I saw your VOD after the show. Okay, man, okay. So, what feedback have I got for Siege? Beyond, obviously, things working the way I'd hoped, and they should work. One of my feedbacks was that, and this probably isn't doable at this point, but I think the platforms and the bosses, lower tier bosses that you encounter should offer some sort of different way to fight them. Like, there should be, like, I know this is a tall order, but like with Mendo Ren, obviously you've got to damage him enough that it triggers the phase where you have to work the radiation tanks, right? And that gets progressively harder. I haven't really thought of anything specific, but it feels like when you're going through the levels, one of my complaints is that the difficulty is just dictated by the sheer amount of bullet sponges that you're having to wade your way through, with a slightly different flavor of bullet sponge in the form of those subordinate bosses, right? Like, I feel like when you're playing through Siege of Orison, there should be some other factors that separate the content and the combat and the difficulty from the combat and the difficulty you're going to experience in the PU. Because, the actual content itself, until you get to Mendo Ren, the way you interact with it and the way you fight the baddies, you're not really building up to anything until you get to Mendo Ren. Like, I feel like maybe there should almost be some slight deviations in the way you have to defeat some of the NPCs, some other methods, skills you have to employ to beat them. Like almost like mini boss fights with other mechanics involved as you build up to Mendo Ren. I know that's a tall order, but it just feels like the whole thing is just loads of bullet sponges until it gets a little bit more interesting when you finally fight Mendo Ren. The other thing is, you're reminding me of some of my other feedback now. What was it?
I'll come right out and say, the Alliance
Again, I don't think this is doable. I know NPCs can't drive ground vehicles or anything, but it would be really cool if NPCs were delivered via dropships. Or the NPCs were using something that like required you to enter the raid with different equipment, different weaponry. So imagine if the NPCs were delivered on dropships like we have in the Pyro, right? A cutlass lands and then 8 guys come out the back. Imagine if that was a thing in Siege of Orison, to the point where it would mean that you as a player doing Siege of Orison could decide, oh, I'm going to bring a railgun because then I can make this part of the mission easier for me by taking down the dropship before it manages to land and get its troops out. It would add like just a different dynamic to Siege, where you're forced to bring different weapon types, and it would also give you like a way to alleviate the stress that you might be facing at any given point during the map. or any part of the platform, like having that option to deal with it early or just face them when they land and disembark and take them on with a gun, because you can do the whole of Siege with a rifle, which is my complaint with so much standard PU PvE combat. You never need anything else except a rifle. That is it. All 4 of you just need rifles. None of you need to bring specialized equipment, specialized weaponry to deal with the entirety of the instance. You can just all bring a rifle, and you'll get through it. Like, you'll muddle your way through it. There's no like special team you need to build, no sort of special cohesion. You just play the same way you play in the PU, fighting your way through Siege until you eventually are almost guaranteed to win. Sorry, that was a big rant. The mission had a timer, and the faster you beat it, the better the reward, creating a leaderboard. Would that interest you or anyone in the chat? No. Not me personally. Younger. I don't think it would do anything for me, personally. I don't know about you guys.
Sure as hell can't go on like this. Something needs to be done.
Maybe call in a limited airstrike. Yeah, that's a good idea, Illusion. I don't know, some things like that. But don't make it a guarantee. Like, make it a... Yeah, dude, there's a chance if we... make a really hard section. Make maybe a difficult bullet sponge section, but you have to... In order to pull off something like an airstrike, like Illusion says, there's a set of objectives you have to complete. Maybe some sort of side objectives that are really hard to do. And yeah, you can get a chance to call in an airstrike and help make that section easier. Those kind of things, like... To mix it up a little bit and introduce challenges that aren't, like, artificial in a way, like a timer, I'm afraid to say, Younger.
I'm sick of just sitting around and waiting for it to happen. I was having a drink in Insane the other night, and I overheard some people planning to...
Yeah, Corrosion, that's a good point. I mean, I don't know what CIG's AI can do, but even just having people in tanks that aren't driving and just using the turrets so that you actually have to bring, like, anti-tank or anti-vehicle weapons into the raid to beat it. Just anything like that mixes it up a little bit and gives your team your own individual jobs and tasks, because... Yeah, I would say that's one of my main complaints with Star Citizen's PvE altogether is everything can be done with a rifle, a short to mid-range rifle.
I've heard folks talking about how we should be having a parley with them. If they're not like us, you can't just sit them down and have a conversation. I just don't know what we're supposed to do.
Well, type Younger is one of the devs that worked on Siege of Orison. Is in here asking for my feedback, so I'm giving it to him. It's good to see him in here and willing to subject himself to live stream chat. I'm happy to offer what I can, but I don't know, how possible my ideas and recommendations are. But it might give you an idea of, like, at least how I feel about it, and maybe some other players feel about it. We don't need more puzzles, TRF, no. Maybe we do.
Fresh meat for the grinder, eh?
Oh, Classic Gamer, thank you so much for the brand new Tier 1.
Perfect.
I appreciate that. Welcome in, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. It's not live. Don't say we don't have checkpoints working when it's on test servers. It is. How much longer? I wonder, do we have? I assume next week. It was great, Classic Gamer. Loved Amsterdam. Yeah, can't wait to go again, man. Really great city, beautiful city. Lovely, idyllic Very clean. Nice people. It's interesting to hear the community. Obviously, if I can make things people want. For sure, man. Like, it's not easy trying to please everyone, especially Star Citizen has such a wide range of gamer types and skill levels. I don't envy you whatever you're being told to do, you know, the certain quotas you might have to meet, but ultimately it needs to be, it's an instance. It needs to be, the gameplay in that instance needs to be completely different to anything, to what you're going to experience in the PU. It needs to offer you a different experience that's worth redoing a few times. Like, there's no reason we'll need to run it loads of times. You never did that with instances in other MMOs. You did them as many times as you needed to get all the rewards you wanted from it. But the experience needs to be, you know, unique to the compared to the PU. It needs to be memorable. Instances and dungeons of old, all of them were unique in their own right, and they all had their own pain points, difficulty, challenging sections, memorable parts that, you know, set it apart from what you're doing in the day-to-day of the rest of the game.
I can't shake this weird feeling. Like, I know the dream is just my mind processing stuff, but it felt so damn real.
Sure as hell can't go on like this. Something needs to be done.
Just a thought detox, the ratcheting up of difficulty can definitely be cool, but if all content does that, then it becomes a predictable formula. What do you mean, Hazard, the ratcheting up?
How are you getting by?
A lot of us are old, we want to think, not rabbit around like Fortnite.
I've been better. Had a terrible dream last night.
I don't know if how much of it you watched Please Fix, but that wasn't the case anyway. It was, they had their own, they had their share of issues that were present on live anyway.
So damn real. Gotta take things a day at a time, right?
Cool part of Sue would be if the player clear out the enemy AA and then like a C1 spirit flies through and drops a bomb to clear a path. A lot of AI and ICTs that need a heavier approach, etc. Yeah, those are some of my like basic complaints, I would say. But
Decided to take a few days for myself. I'm not setting an alarm or planning anything.
I've been snoozing those ads, but you're going to get those ads in like a minute 30 younger, I'm afraid, buddy.
It's starting to wear on me.
Actually, I can snooze it one more time. For 5 minutes. Okay. 6 minutes until the ads hit.
I was having a drink in the Seine the other night, and I overheard some people planning.
I mean, please fix. You're directing your complaints to the wrong person. Younger is working on the mission design of Siege of Orison. He didn't organize the live stream. He can't help the performance. It's not his job. He's literally come here and asked for feedback on the mission. He's not asking for you to complain to him about Star Citizen as a whole.
Decided to take a few days for myself. I'm not setting
It is a gift.
Just gonna let the day take me where it takes me.
Thanks, Langdon. Appreciate that, buddy.
Non-stop recently, and it's starting to wear on me.
Okay, Younger's not going to get hit with ads now. My spare time is spent all week in the PT playing with streamers. Yeah, I mean, he's literally trying here, please fix.
She means well, but isn't the best at expressing it. She just comes off as very self-righteous and dismissive of anything that's not simpatico.
Sinfa says I'm a PvE player. I've not played all that much because of PvP competitive focus recently. You'd find a way to play it, enjoy a C without needing to be in competition. I don't know where you're getting that from, though, Sinfa. Everything in the last year has been PvE-focused content. I don't know where people are getting that from. Literally, the last PvP piece of content was Hathor in 4.1 at the beginning of last year. Everything else since then has been PvE theme park oriented content you can do with a friend or two. Or alone, like all the rock cracker locations. Or QV stations. Tactical strike groups are a group PvE raid. Rockbreaker has PvP detox. Don't spread misinformation. I've never seen another soul there except the people I brought with me, Pilgrim. I hope at some point I get to talk about some of the other design things we tried to do in Siege. For sure, man. It'd be interesting. I mean, like I'm not I don't have unreal expectations. It's obviously your CRG's first piece of instance PvE content, and it's working off the back of an existing template, essentially. So I'm not expecting, it to break the mold at this point. I'm interested to see what more we're going to get with other instance content. Obviously, some of the existing pieces of content in the game, like Onyx and Tactical Strike Groups, would benefit from being instanced as well. But that doesn't change the mission or level design. Like, I don't know what you plan on doing with instance in the future, but some of those sort of things that I said earlier, some of those recommendations, I'd definitely like to see in future instanced content. Put a banger Easter egg in, by the way. In Siege, you did? When I speak about the game, it's all about going to outposts, etc., but they always warn you about people lurking to ambush. I'll admit, I have not played recently. Also, the PvP thing to get that extremely rare ship. Almost any content I did before always had someone decide to go PvP. Yeah, but there's plenty of stuff in the last year and a half I think you can do without ever really having to worry about PvP. But you can get PvP'd anywhere in Star Citizen at any time. That's just the way the game is set up. But it's rare, I think, depending on what you're doing. Yeah, Katanka, it's a lot of stuff's been added in the last year and a half. I like PvP. I like emerging gameplay, organic conflict. Hathor's still the best piece of content the game has. Opinion is, I'm not going to talk about that here, King of Siege. What the fuck? Yeah, Mary. I mean, not everybody thinks the same way, but I agree. It's how you get the most memorable, exciting, unpredictable experiences in the game, in my opinion. We can't even get PvP when we go looking for it. Yeah, I mean, you can when I'm streaming because, certain people always turn up. But me, Roscoe, half of my org went to Ashlands in Pyro, the hot spot in the game right now, and literally nothing happened. For like 2 hours. No one turned up. Little bit of action, but that was it. The banger Easter egg better be CR yelling, "There's something wrong with this computer." Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if you got anything useful out of that, Younger, but... Oh. Not just me, chat as well. It's your mission, close it out. I'm gonna start stream sniping, but it's just me rolling up in a cutter rambler with burritos and crews. You'd still get shot down, Sicker. No streams integrations.
I hear Admiral Bishop eats a bowl every morning too, if you can believe it.
Oh man. What do we think this War Dogs announcement's going to be tomorrow? What is the next step in soft classes? Flight suits, super heavy armor. Next is... it'd be probably the stealth class conundrum, I guess. I have to kind of go back and look at what they said at the sitcom panels, but there was quite a few, right? A special detox server. Can you? Why on earth would they give me that? Pilgrim? You're crazy. I know these are just memes. Well, not memes, but these are like for illustration purposes. I don't know if these still represent
the combat visor. This introduced
the sort of soft classes they're looking to introduce.
dynamic crosshair and all the magazine information on your HUD.
The driver, the pilots.
So no longer will the pilot to fly. Here's the
This is like the tank.
Let's meet our next team members.
Which I guess we're getting in the shape of the super heavy armor. I hope it's worthy of some detox content, Pilgrim. I'm hoping there's some stories to tell in those games.
Armor is similar to what you're used to, only we're specializing it even more for combat. So what does this mean?
This actually is just heavy armor,
We want our
not
wearers
the
of
super
heavy
heavy.
combat armor to feel like walking tanks. The armor should provide fantastic coverage to limit any weak points they may have.
Correct, it is the
and
Almonte
actually
armor
have
now.
a greater damage mitigation than what players are currently used to. Due to its mass, the armor will also feature the
cool.
strongest resistance to force reactions. So that's flinch, stagger, and knockdowns.
So that's what super heavy has at the moment. I don't think heavy does, but super heavy has, knockdown resistance, stagger and knockdown resistance, and flinch.
Which brings me on to a full suit feature. If the player is wearing a full set of heavy combat armor, they will not be able to be knocked down by small arms fire.
Okay.
Thank you. It's severe pack. Perfect for locating those.
Tracker is the one with most powerful active scan for locating the targets.
Store more devices like deployables and throwables.
Greater mobility.
You'll also be able to store more devices like deployables and throwables.
More access to different.
And while it scans, that they'll know you're coming for them.
Deployables and throwables. Yeah, I mean it's.
So we have our sniper.
Sniper.
Stealth armor. Here's another example of a full suit feature. If the wearer has all pieces equipped, so that's helmet, core, arms, and legs, due to its mass and the suit's material, their missions will run so low that they will be undetectable on radar.
So you would essentially, yes, if they bring if they bring in those active scans, yeah, if you were like in the stealth armor, you would be hidden from it. High mobility, that kind of stuff. So this is interplay between all the different soft specializations, but yeah, some of these are not in yet. Some of these features obviously still not in. Ghost armor, yeah. This is still 2 years ago, so it's all been slowly added, but the actual features of the armor haven't really been added, except for the super heavy armor, I think. Thank you, Klaus. No worries. What's up, Perosi? 6 years. Being generous, my friend. Yo, Hollywood, what's up, dude? How was Dam? Awesome. Yeah, I loved Amsterdam, man. Great weekend, great time. Like to go back. Only did a very small few things, but it was a lot of fun. How you doing, though, man? Because the days. Hope that answered your question anyway, Chumdrum. Helped answer it. Probably be some more in the future, but I guess we do have the pilot actually. We have, you know, flight suits that matter now. That also matters for racing and stuff, but so we essentially have pilot and the super heavy armor, which is basically the heavy armor. Those are two like soft class specializations. Everything else, not so much yet. Going next month, gonna yam some truffles. Oh, sick, dude. Oh, man. Well, enjoy. I can't give you any recommendations on those, but... the Canal Cruise was pretty good. The Heineken tour was good, too. Those are like the two touristy things we did. Yeah, I think I'll be doing something like that for Siege. More to learn for myself what I can do better. If you wanted more info, you could maybe make a questionnaire or even do some interviews with players. Yeah. Yeah, TRF. Farmer soft class when need overalls and a straw hat. Ah, definitely a thing in a long time. Sinfa. When we can build outposts properly, don't know, man. I'm still dreaming of a tech preview before the end of the year with some sort of basic base building test in it, but who knows? Like, whatever happened to Benoit's desync write-up? I don't know, man. I'd love to know, because that's one of my biggest complaints with live at the moment. I try not to spend too much of my own time consumed in SC. Work-life balance is tough. Yeah, I see a lot of devs do this initially, and then they just stop coming around anymore. I think Luke Presley's a good example. Do you guys remember Luke Presley used to be here all the time, outside of work hours, when he was kind of new to the company and making things, and then it's like, fuck these guys. I'm just going to go to work, clock in and clock out. Simba said the game is completely unplayable from the desync. I know, man. Yeah, it's bad. It's brutal. He's my old boss. Yeah, man, I don't envy you guys. Especially with Star Citizen. It's, you know, I don't envy you guys with the way the community is and the way the game has these massive swings of positivity and negativity and everything in between all the time. Recently watched the Pyro demo they aired years ago again to see how close Pyro was intended to be. So many minor details they missed on release. One of the big ones being solar flares, Hollywood, which is the most exciting thing that set Pyro apart from everywhere else. I think Benoit posted something on Spectrum recently. They reposted it on the SC Reddit also. Really? Recently? Detox, what's your favorite mission ever? My favorite piece of content you guys have ever put in is Hathor, without a doubt, hands down. In my opinion, Younger, the game needs way more, or needs more content like that. It needs more content that pulls so many different aspects and playstyles together into one big, epic spectacle that is Hathor. Oh, thanks, Katanka. Appreciate it, man. I don't know if you've seen the stream since I rebranded like a few years ago. What was the first project you led? Oh, well, I think, yeah, Hathor's easily the best. Myself and my group and a lot of my org mates, I think all agree that Hathor was the best thing that the game's had in years, if not ever. I mean, in my opinion, it's the perfect example of what Star Citizen can be. It's a giant spectacle on a moon running through multiple phases to fire off a giant laser to open up the ground that you fight over in space, on a space station, in atmosphere, on the ground, in order to get inside with logistics, mine resources with freaking mech suits, gather them up, pull them out with more logistics, all while, you know, potentially fighting over it, defending yourself and your friends from people trying to do the same thing. Like, Hathor encapsulates, in my opinion, what Star Citizen can be and should be more of. Yo, Kiakri, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. I appreciate the support, man. Thanks a lot. You got the item, Kiakri? Hell, no worries. No worries. Wait, are you trying to get the cube? You don't get that with a Prime sub. I'm sorry, man. Has to be a gifted sub or a brand new recurring sub. Yeah, Younger. Like, the laser never gets old. Like, a year and a half later, and it's still my go-to piece of content for the stuff I like doing in the game. Yeah, I'd like some AA that can remove capitals from hovering over the hole as well, Perosi. Holy shit. I like some AA that actually works. Really, Sicker? Yeah, that was good stuff. I want to fire the laser, says Sinfar. Well, you can. You can do it on your own if you're lucky. But if there's just 1 or 2 people contesting it, you need some friends. Okay, before I leave, I'm sure I'll swing by again in the next few days. Are you a fan of Star Wars Detox? Yes, Younger. I just showed everybody my It is a gift. Showed everybody my Darth Vader high-quality lightsaber replica that my dad got me for my birthday. I've been playing Galactic Contention recently as well, Younger. It's pretty good. Dope if there were player-activated AA at the paths. Oh, that would be awesome for sure. Do that, Younger. We want player-activated anti-air so that we can force a combined arms ground battle as well. Oh, Kiakri, thanks for the gifted sub. Enjoy the cube. You can't do anything with the cube. It's just decorative, but thank you. Appreciate that, buddy. Thanks, Kiakri. You heard the new base window? The AI video on YouTube? Yeah, I've heard it. So Anakin's lightsaber then. You saw it, didn't you, Q-Pan? It's got flick action. Oh, I've got to turn it on. I'll show this every chance I get. You can't hear it, but it makes like vom, vom, vom noises when you move it around and shit. Can't stop singing it. It's actually drilled in my head. Oh, I didn't listen to it that much. Only once. But I remember it being quite funny. Show us your battle stance. No, I'm not going to go that far. Kataka says, only recently returned to gaming, been taking a long break ever since my son was born. Oh, congrats, man. That is old enough. I'm here to farm some space credits. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, man. This has not been a very gameplay-oriented stream. This has really just been getting a feel for 4.10, 5.10? Did I? 4.10. I think I was saying 5.10 earlier. And just kind of hanging out today. I'm not really in the mood to play much SC beyond that. You know, the game's in a pretty bad state at the moment, unfortunately. Okay, Mr. Detox, have to get up early in the morning. Enjoy the rest of the stream, and we'll catch you later. All right, Pilgrim, take it easy, man. Hopefully War Dogs is playable soon, and I can judge you for shilling it so hard. I and 150 plus people like that? Liked what? 150 plus? All right, Younger. Thanks for coming by, man. Man, it's appreciate it. I hope we helped. I hope we helped. That stream, lots of good talking content. Oh, we've got 150 people watching this on Twitch. Oh my goodness. Yes, we do. Well, look at that. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Sorry, this has been pretty much a podcast today. But yeah, yeah, I'm just SC is just not in a great spot at the moment, unfortunately. There's nothing on that's making me want to play live, and 4.10, nothing's working on PTU today. It's not good. Cheers, Sheriff. Thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, I'll probably wrap it there, I think, guys. But I think I might be back streaming tomorrow as well. And possibly Wednesday, and possibly Thursday, and possibly not Friday. But I'm streaming other days to make up for it if I'm not streaming Friday. And then I think that's probably going to be the last Friday where I miss for a while, because the schedule's been a little bit weird for the last couple of weeks. You want to see some more of that, TRF? I might play some GC tomorrow, I think. What was your thoughts on the SCL stuff? I should have a video out tomorrow. If I don't have it out in time, then I probably won't be streaming it. If I can get it out before the stream, I'll stream as well. But I'm putting a video out tomorrow on my thoughts on the SCL and the state of Star Citizen at the moment. Hopefully tomorrow, if I can get it finished. Play Battlefront. I'm probably going to play some more Galactic Contention this week, 90s, unless War Dogs becomes playable this week. They did say it wouldn't be long until it's playable again. I assume that means they're opening it up to more people, I hope. But I do want to try it out. A lot of people are saying good things about War Dogs. I do want to play it. Detox does the Star Wars kid on us. Galactic Contention, woo! Yeah, man. I think that's a great game. It's been fun. It's been hella fun. The less I die, the better, though. The more I die, not so much. But yeah, stick around then, guys. I think I'm gonna send you guys onwards to somebody else that will hopefully keep you entertained for the rest of the day. Hell yeah, Mr. Space Tomato Gaming. He's on late, I think. He's normally finished by now, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to send you guys over to Mr. Space Tomato. Oh, you might be near the end of his stream.
Bless you, dude.
I'm not sure. We'll find out. But Space Tomato's a good dude. You all know Space Tomato. If you don't, what the hell are you doing? Going? Check him out. He's coming up next, everybody. If you're on YouTube, you'll have to go find him on YouTube. I'm afraid I can't raid on YouTube.
Good night, bitch.
But yeah, if you're on, and same for Kick. But if you're on, actually I can raid on Kick, but he's not on Kick. Go check out Space Tomato coming up next, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Sorry it's a little bit of a dull one, but I hope you enjoyed the conversation. Probably going to play a little bit more GC in the week. War Dogs, if it opens up, or if something changes with SC, we might jump on and check it out. But other than that, I look forward to seeing you in the next one, everybody. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for tuning in. And much love to you all. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Space Tomorrow coming up next on Twitch. Thanks for the support, everybody. Thanks for the subs, the resubs, everything. Really appreciate it. Thanks, T-Ref. Thanks for your help today.